I'd offer you asylum, but my government's not allowing that.
I mean, neither is ours, but what a way to start this dream off. Okay.
Look, if I'm not saying something that's vaguely memorable, I'm probably not speaking.
And look, I'd be down
At
to
least
check
for me
out
stopping
Geb.
it. Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
hear me out. You'd look at second-class citizen as being quick, but I could deal with that.
Shit already ate my blood this morning. Like, what the hell's the difference gonna be?
Uh,
Okay. Picking up from last time, we had a little bit of a downtime. You guys had like 4 6 weeks. I forgot to mention that if you, I probably did mention it last time. I don't know. It was such a scatter shot. If you wanted to retrain any feats, now is the time to do it.
oh, shit.
Or at least last session was. You can still look over it if you forgot or you didn't realize it, or if I didn't say it, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that I dropped the tattooing stuff in favor of being an astrologer because
Yeah,
it
I think we
seemed
got that
more in my vibe.
done. Yeah. Sayok astrology. Yep. Okay. Uh, but went through, did all that, got all that set up. Uh, you're kind of at this point. I wouldn't. You're in that like weird middle ground. You're local celebrities in Grey Dirge. Uh, you're still working for Haldoli, doing odd jobs here and there, stuff like that. When eventually you had Seldeg, the spy master for the Ghost King, came knocking at your door. Uh, I found the proper image for him. This is Seldeg.
I am a fan of his choice of helmet adornment.
He's also a couple hundred years old, and
I feel that.
yeah, he is a grave knight. Grave knights are basically impossible to kill. You've got not only do you have to kill them, but then you have to completely destroy their armor. They have like essentially cursed armor that keeps them alive. Like if you kill them, the armor brings them back. Uh, it's thought that he has kind of survived this long almost on his just raw, pure hatred. Just of simply everything.
Oh, he's worked in customer service as
Oh,
well.
yeah, absolutely. Like,
He's a
That's what.
customer service manager. That's how that
Oh, he's
works.
that brick.
He's just so spiteful. He refuses to
well,
die because,
yeah. If I remember right, I think he was he was a follower of Pharasma or like something that had like pure hatred or just like absolute hatred of undead, and then he got turned into a grave knight, and yeah, he hates just everything about everything.
That is the equivalent of a vampire turning a vegan, and I find that funny as hell.
He's also extremely loyal to the Ghost King too, though. So it's a really weird setup. Uh, but he came and kind of knocked on your well, not kind of, very much knocked on your guys' doors and has, for the most part, enlisted you since you're the ones that dealt with Iron Tavia's cottage and Iron Tavia. Um, there's been rumors and like there's been a sighting of her cottage back in the woods. So it's very much what the hell. Um, so he enlisted you guys. Everybody kind of packed up, got all your stuff ready, and headed out into the Axan Wood. Back into the Axan Wood. Yeah. Was there anything you guys wanted to do before we left town while you guys are on this road?
I might swap out my shield block for something, but I don't have the time to look it up right now. So
Did you have shield block?
I have shield block as a class feature.
Oh,
So
it's a
if I can
class
retrain
feature.
that,
You can't retrain that. It's automatic.
oh, I thought you said we could. Oh,
You can
sorry,
retrain
feet, not
feats,
features.
not features.
Ignore me. That's me being dumb.
That's fine. Oh, did we not give you an archetype feat? I thought I did.
Apparently not.
I mean,
Where's my phone? could have sworn I gave you an archetype feat.
I'm gonna say we were gonna, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I will look that up and come back.
Path Builder. Because you have. Oh, that's why. Okay, I know.
As long as you know, because I don't know what's going on.
Thinking after leaving Haldoli's, I could just pack some like dude to eat on the road.
That's what it was. You were at a spot where Blessed One, the dedication.
Mhm.
You have enough feats that if you wanted to, you could change dedications, or you could add another dedication, because the level 8 is. Let's see, what's the level 8 feat for Blessed One? You've basically gotten all of the feats from it. There's Mercy. You don't seem like a Mercy type person.
I mean, mercy killing.
True. That's what I was gonna do. Okay, let me find this because I know which one I was gonna recommend to you. Burp. Send. It didn't send. Why didn't it send? Oh, because I know why. All right. I'll do this.
you know.
It's called Undead Slayer.
Yes, we were going with that one.
That's what it was. Okay,
I remember that because I was making jokes that he was going to become Buffy.
Yeah. And I just never dropped it in your sheet. There you go.
Sweet.
You don't get anything major from it just yet, but
yeah.
Oh, that's you do get. Let's see. You get Slayer identification. Okay, that's a free action you can do when you do initiative, and you get. Let's see. You become trained in 2 lore skills about a specific type of undead, or become expert if you were already trained in one. That's what it was. Pick 2 undead.
Yes, I remember now.
I got zombie and vampire in your sheet.
That was what I picked, yeah.
Okay. So, anytime you roll initiative, you can do what's called Slayer's Identification. You can attempt to recall knowledge to identify the undead creature with a +1 circumstance bonus. If you're master with in the skill you're using, you get a +2 instead.
Nice.
But you've got it would take a while before you get master. Either way. Later on, you get like bonuses. Like you can do like a special smash, Slayer Strike, Frighten Undead. There's a bunch of stuff. It gets to be pretty cool.
But for now,
yes. There we go. Let's see. Crowley joined the group. Kind of a not a bloodlord, but very much a lesser noble that Berline knows, and she kind of introduced him to the group. Said, "Hey, here you go. You need somebody new? Okay."
He needs bodies. Well, he's got enough in his closet, but we're going with this.
Okay.
Excuse me, it's a pantry.
Double check.
I was eating breakfast.
All right. And okay. Give everyone 2 hero points. Hitting the road. It's going to take you guys. Seldeg already has horses, all prepped for you guys, so things will go a little bit quicker. You guys already pretty much know where you're going. Even in the Axan Wood, no one really messes with the Spy Master or a Grave Knight in general. By comparison, he's level 17 compared to you guys.
You can slightly over double.
The Grave Hag that you guys fought was level 10. So yeah, if the grave hag was a hard fight, this guy would. You'd be lucky to make a round with this guy.
He could walk up to all the hags we fought and beat them to death with each other.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
That raises some questions, but I'm not going to ask them.
Reasonable. Yeah, reasonable. Let me get this up here. So, big map. We have moved from. Where's my measure? There it is. From Grey Dirge down towards Iron Tavia's cottage. About where it was last time. Very similar setup. Like, once you guys. It takes you a few days to get down there. And once you're in the neighborhood, it's that same kind of setup. Like, you get there, and it's this large open field. Or not large, but I mean, it's this opening in the grove where it's just, you guys very much, well, most of you remember, like, this house essentially got up and walked away. The fact that it's here is what the hell.
So I'm having a few flashbacks. Anyone else getting flashbacks?
Well, I'm not because I joined you after whatever happened
True.
there.
I got a different skull since then.
You did join them here, though. I was just
Yeah.
the aftermath.
Oh, that's right. I came out of the
Uh-huh.
woods.
Stumbled out of
Yes,
the
I
woods.
seem
House
to remember the house going away.
So,
And did I can't remember Seldeg? Did he say that Iron Tavia had been sighted somewhere?
there's been rumors that
further
she was
south.
sighted in the area. It's nothing that they've been able to confirm, but I imagine kind of as you guys are standing at the edge of the trees, it's like, this house should not be here, and like kind of chat amongst you. Kind of look at it and like, our cottage stands on the edge of this kind of gray meadow full of dead flowers. Any growth that was there before is long gone. Even the cottage itself seems. It's almost like a shadowy approximation. It's like somebody rebuilt it, but wrong. It's got that very uncanny valley, and it gives you the creeps. There's thick brambles and kind of twisting ivy just crowd this overgrown yard. Snakes it kind of snakes up the side of the cottage, even partially covers the windows. The front windows are completely shattered. The shards of glass almost look like broken teeth kind of hanging from the tops and bottoms of the window frames. Even the very shadow cast by the cottage has it's almost grown like long and unnatural. The front step seems to almost diffuse into like a deep murk.
Forgive me
Seldeg's
if
got-
I don't want to go in first.
Seldeg's gonna kind of look over the look over the cottage from where you guys are at. This structure seems to be. This structure is cursed. Shadow cursed, maybe.
Well, it did eat me last time we
It
were
is-
here.
It is a hag. This is what they tend to do.
It's hard
And
to
eat
tell.
babies.
It's
And
hard to
eat
tell
babies.
how much is original and how much is a result of the house spirit fleeing.
Nick, you're really quiet for me.
Yeah. Sounded like you might have been far away from your mic or your volume was down.
Nick.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, now he's mute. I was about to do it too.
I would not
It's like,
inflict that upon him. I'm sure he's heard that every day of his life.
Oh, probably. Are you still there, Nick?
No, I'm here.
You're just coming in super
Ah.
quiet. Turn you up on my end. There we go.
Yeah, I've turned him up as well. Turn that up to max.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't catch what you said.
Rodolph is going to look over the structure. It's hard to tell what's original, the structure, and what might be the result of the house spirit fleeing.
Oh, yeah, that guy. I forgot about him.
Yep. He's back at your place.
He is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the house spirit for your place now.
Oh, shit, yeah. Forgive me,
Found
I'm
the
dumb. My
homeless house
brain got
spirit.
smashed.
Seldeg's going to
Well,
kind of,
someone did.
as you guys are standing here, I have some contacts in the area, surrounding forests. Since you're familiar with the cottage, you should know its layout. Investigate, see what you can find. I'll check with my contacts.
Very well.
Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
Wait, so we're just staying here and watching it?
Investigate, yeah.
Yeah, investigating. We have to. Do I remember correctly that there was a cellar here as well?
Mm-hmm.
I sense telepathically that someone before me was almost eaten by that cellar, so perhaps we shouldn't go in it.
I mean, you were almost eaten by the entire house.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
wasn't picky about which
but
part of it
the-
was eaten.
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm trying to sort in my memory the difference between the cellar here and the cellar at what's her name's house where the kids were downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
This one was bigger, if I recall.
Nathnelma.
Yeah, Nethnelma.
You never went into that basement.
Yeah, we never went downstairs, but as we were being destroyed,
Mhm.
I was almost sucked down into the cellar, if I remember properly. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had a full-on vacuum cleaner mode.
yeah, but I don't know if any of you saw that.
We, the
that was,
players,
like,
had seen
right
the
at the
map, but I
end.
don't think any of us went down.
Yeah.
We didn't go down, but we came to that determination that the cellar was its belly,
Yeah.
and people were getting pulled that way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
So there's a whole bunch of broken windows.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah. How do you guys want to approach?
I don't.
well,
Reasonable.
I'll look in a window. This is a window, right?
It is.
Yeah, Rodolph's going to make a circuit of the building. Just going to kind of peeking through windows as he goes.
Roger will follow Rodolph. Not hiding behind him, but being with him.
So, kind of running all the way around. I mean, we'll start kind of in order. Kana, as you're kind of looking in, there's this thick layer of dust kind of covering everything in the living room. It's almost like gray snow. Looking up, you can see there's kind of this canopy of cobwebs.
Hmm.
Let me see something here.
And how long has it been since we were here? It's only been a few weeks, right?
Yeah, I mean, a couple months.
Okay, a couple months, but still, cobwebs and thick
Mhm.
layer of dust. Hmm.
As you're kind of looking in the window, you will spot on the ceiling. It's mostly. Excuse me. It's mostly covered up with like cobwebs and this almost inky blackness that seems to kind of meld everything together. But there's essentially the outline of like an attic hatch, right about where that T is at.
Okay. And from the outside,
Mhm.
is it basically a one-story building with like an attic,
Yeah,
like a tilted ceiling kind of upper floor?
yeah, like a finished attic space.
Yeah,
Reason.
it's not a
Yeah,
two-story house, I
no,
guess, is what
no,
you're
not a
saying.
true two-story.
Okay.
But yeah, as you kind of look in, everything, most of the furniture inside's been removed from the room or broken down. You'll see little like there looks like there was a wooden chair that somebody kind of just stomped on, uh, and just broke it almost into like kindling pieces.
Hmm. Well, it does look like someone was quite angry.
You do notice there's strange footprints kind of going back and forth that are visible in the dust on the floor, but you know, from out here, they look medium humanoid sized. Shoes or something, maybe. It's tough to tell from outside the window, but you do see the footprints.
And Iron Tavia is basically humanoid sized, right? Like she's big, but not like gigantic.
I think she was large,
I think she
Yeah.
was
but
large,
humanoid
yeah.
shaped.
Okay.
Rolled off, kind of going around. Looking inside, you recognize what was once the kitchen. Even from the window, you can see there's cabinets. Most of the cabinets are thrown open and look to be fairly bare. Food items and containers kind of scattered across the place. Again, there's those humanoid footprints kind of tracking through this deep dust in multiple places. They almost cross each other in just back and forth from the living room, the bedroom, all over.
Do they look old or fresh?
Uh, you don't notice any dust over the top of the prints, but again, you're outside looking through the window.
Gotcha.
To your west,
and-
looks like an abandoned room. You can still kind of make out there looks to be almost like scorch marks up the side of the walls a little bit.
That makes sense. We did set fire to the place.
This is true. But same thing as the living room. There's broken furniture pieces. Some of it's been charred, almost as if it was in a fire, forgotten on the floor within ashes and dust.
Rodolph, do these footprints look like they might belong to Tavia or to someone else?
They're big enough to be Tavia, aren't they?
I'd say they're almost small. Tavia was a large creature. These don't look Tavia sized.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
No, someone else has been through here.
And you killed the other residents of this house, right?
Yes, they. Apart from the house spirit, they all died, and the spirit is back at Colic Banner.
Did we kill them all? More to the point, did we know that that was all of them? Is what I mean.
Ah, that's a good point.
we didn't search everywhere, so we don't know if everyone was dead. We
Well,
just
we
assumed
searched
the
everywhere
majority,
within the house.
except the basement.
Well, and we didn't go into the attic.
Yeah,
You guys didn't even find the attic.
there's multiple places we didn't search. There's a possibility.
Yeah, but the house was
people-
pretty much obliterated before it reformed itself. So anything that was up there would have come out.
Hmm.
Unless it was like an extra dimensional space, in which case, who knows? But
Well, the house got up and walked away.
and it had a
Yeah, I
basement.
yeah, but before that point,
Oh.
before it like reformed itself, like we were seeing
Oh yeah, it had
open sky.
It was in. Yeah, you saw sky on one side, but
Yeah, although the basement is the place that I'm thinking of because it's so clearly a non-Euclidean space, like it's a, God knows, a bag of holding, whatever it is.
Yeah, but people got eyes on it though, and we didn't see anybody down there.
Yeah. But certainly somebody has been here. Somebody
Yeah.
who's not Tavia.
so this back room where you guys are at, the southwest, it's a cluttered room. There's essentially the missing furniture from elsewhere in the cottage. Chairs, tables, shelves, cabinets. There is just a mountain of junk in the center of this room. And on top of that mountain is a single wooden chair. There's small bones and apple cores and just other kind of litter, other kind of detritus kind of tossed around the floor under this throne.
I was going to say, if I had to pick a word for that, it would be throne?
uh,
Throne.
there's dried flowers and garlands and even an incense burner all kind of hanging from the ceiling. And you can see these little wisps of smoke coming up from like the burner. There's almost a sweet smell kind of seeping out even through the window.
Is it possible that the footprints are from more than one creature?
See, you can't tell from outside.
Okay.
I'd also say
Using-
making your way all the way around the house. I imagine you guys kind of go all the way around, get all collected. There's no sign of a basement door, or at least not from the outside. Or looking through the windows and everything. There's no sign of that basement door.
Yeah,
Using read
That's
aura,
Mhm.
am I able to discern any kind of magic active on or within the house if I make a complete lap around?
Let me pull this up. You're kind of going through, checking here and there, spotting different things, that type of stuff. Okay. I need. Let's see. First, as you're kind of going through, you're gonna like kind of focus on different items here and there, and you're gonna try to focus on it, and not every time, but every once in a while, there's just you kind of look at it, and it's almost like you're looking through like a smoke and mirrors, or like a mirror illusion, and there's just like this throne is a proper throne on top of a mountain of gold. Or you go over to the kitchen and it's like immaculate and drapes and a fully stocked kitchen with brand new equipment and everything is in there. But it's just for a moment every time, and like, you kind of shake your eyes and shake your head, clear your eyes, and it's back to this. Can I also get Rodolph? Can I get a will save?
I'll do you one better. I will give you a successful will save.
I certainly hope so.
Thank God.
Let me see here.
I would hope that a 34 does it, but you never know.
This is Pathfinder.
On a
Indeed.
success, the creature is stupefied 1 for 1 minute.
Ah,
Yikes.
So you're gonna get kind of up over here, right? And you're gonna look in through this window, and you're gonna see that there's a hole like knocked into the floor, and it's one of those like as you kind of stare at it, and it's almost one of those like if you've ever like there's that childish sense of like what's over this ledge, and you can just feel it kind of it starts to you get that sense of wanting to lean over, and it just kind of pulls you in, and it's like you kind of shake your head and pull back. There is very much some magical mojo down that hole.
I'm imagining
Do I
my face
notice?
just pressing up against the window harder and harder until I manage to shake myself out of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm guessing that's noticeable.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Roger will just like start to reach over for him, and then he shakes. Just, yep, you okay, bud? Rodolph, Rodolph, poke, poke.
No, I'm fine. I was rubbing at his face.
Mm-hmm.
There
But,
is.
there have been magical items in front of you, and even then, you did not press your face against the glass. Why
I'll
not?
say maybe that's one of those things. Like you'll notice that like just under the window there is a corpse of some kind. Roughly humanoid. It's been there for a while. Pretty desiccated.
There is powerful magic laid over this place. What we're seeing is not real. And there is something strong in that hole. Do not look.
One moment, please.
Roger looks.
Roger rolls to see if he looks, because Nate's a dumbass and can't decide. Highs he looks.
Please look.
Lows. It's like, "Oh, okay.
Does
When
he
you
look?
say what we're not seeing, no.
Okay.
Roger is just going to say, when you say what we're seeing is not what we're seeing, we're not seeing Iron Talia's house as wrecked as it fucking was, with some dust and, scorch marks from where we left it. Is that what we're not seeing? Is that not the case?
The abandoned house is the illusion. In that room, the chair, I saw a flicker of a golden horde. And in the kitchen, there was just a glimpse of a fully stocked larder, everything spotless.
While I'm not one to question you, generally, unless you're doing something particularly stupid like, pressing your face against a window, how do you know that that is not the illusion? Genuine question.
Because if that was the illusion, everyone would be seeing it.
I mean, we've seen some shit at this point, but fair play. Can't really argue that. I'm still working. I'm still dipping my toes in the magical mojo,
Rodolph is going to. There's a moment where it looks like he's going to reach over to Roger, but he doesn't. You have several strengths. Magic is something you are still working on.
Your just opens a little bit like, thank you. Huh. Do you want me to not tell the others that you complimented?
Can I guess I was back here when they were talking, so I'll come up.
Mhm.
and say, do we want to go inside, or
No. But
well,
Roger's
I mean,
reflecting
we've been
after and
asked
then
to
the
investigate this house, and I suspect our new boss would not consider a lap around the outside to be a true investigation. Um, for what it's worth, this morning as I was preparing,
Mhm.
I did include um, a spell to help mental conditions as well as my normal healing spells. So if we think that that's an issue, I should be able to, assuming I'm not the one affected, that's all, that I can help us if something happens. But I do think we're going to have to go inside.
I think so as well. There are powerful illusions masking what is inside, and even more powerful enchantments within. I don't believe the Grave Knight was speaking idly when he said the place is cursed. But I think we can establish one thing, and that is that the current occupant is not Iantavia. This is someone else.
her boss, their bosses,
Mm,
their collective support agent person that was helping them as a whole.
Perhaps.
I don't know why I think this, but I have a sense that whoever's guiding this is not someone who would live in the woods, but rather in a large mansion in a large city somewhere where they enjoy remotely pulling strings. But as I said, that's just a guess on my part.
It makes sense, just, holiday home.
From the glimpses I saw, they would certainly have the resources to maintain this hidden manse and pull strings from here.
It is certainly a very good place to hide.
Early, do you have
do
any
wonder.
experience with this, guys? This sort of thing?
Oh wait.
Forgot your voice.
With this specifically, or hags in general.
For the sake of completionism, yes.
Well, hags are vile, disgusting, garbage beings. My family had a run-in, left its mark. They don't taste too bad. I've found that out, despite how they look. So that could have just been, the spite I was tasting.
Okay, that's perhaps the most disturbing thing you've said, but we'll move on
Oh.
from there.
Somehow,
Oh.
still the most disturbing thing we've heard on our adventures.
Oh, give it time,
Yeah.
dear. But, I mean, curses and hags go hand in hand. It seems to be their greatest hobby.
Mm.
Never crochet.
Yes, I do wonder about Roger's question, though. About is the illusion the dust and the cobwebs and the broken furniture, or is it something else?
Because admittedly, I'm not trying to find that illusion. I'm not looking hard. But I'm seeing dust and cobwebs. But I don't know if it's like a double bluff. Can magic double bluff?
There is
I don't
magic
see why not.
that can mask the presence and intent of other magic.
Can it also like partially mask the effects, but to a point where it gives away bits of it? Very much like the glimpse of the treasure to tempt those in.
Yes. Or the illusion of an empty, broken house to cause people to walk by on the belief that there's nothing good inside.
Speaking of tempted, this table with that bloody knife stabbed into it. Does that blood look fresh?
Oh, through that window?
Yeah, there's like
Mm,
that right there.
no.
Dried.
Let's see. It is an ebony writing desk, conspicuously absent of writing implements or parchment, standing in the corner.
Hmm.
Even from where
So
you're
what
at,
I think-
no,
sorry.
it looks like it's been there for a bit.
And what is this?
What?
This sort of outbuilding to the east there?
Oh, it's an outbuilding.
Oh, okay, so
Brick
it's
house?
nothing.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
garden shack.
Okay, so nothing of particular interest.
No.
Okay.
So it's
Also,
like
I would like to point
broken
out you're
open window.
putting some thought to what a mindless being is saying. Like you're putting a lot of thought into the fact that I might be actually on the right path, but I don't think.
Excuse me, Roger.
Hmm?
Can I see your flesh? Can I see one of the fresher bits? Something a little bit bloody.
Just unblinkingly just reaches under his rib cage, pulls out a liver. Here you go.
Is that
Really
one of your
tempted to take a
extra
bite right
livers?
now, but it's like I just want to test something.
Go for it.
And he's gonna go over to that broken window.
Mhm.
God damn it! Now it's stuck in my head. And on the broken glass, he's just gonna slide a bit of liver.
Mhm.
See if anything happens. You know, with contact, something getting cut on it.
I mean, you're taking this fleshy liver and sliding it across broken glass. Yeah, it'll cut it up.
Oh yeah, just house isn't really responding.
No.
All right, so that doesn't seem very trap-like. Well, while he has it, he's just gonna take a bite. But
Like I say, you
he's
guys have
just-
been on the road long enough. It's probably not the freshest.
Snack time.
Yeah, it ain't gonna fully satiate him, but it'll hold him over a bit.
Yeah. It'll tide
And
the
still-
hunger, but not give you the bonuses.
We've all had some stale potato chips and just said, "Ah, fuck it, I'm still hungry."
I have a. That reminds me, I have a tube of Aldi brand Pringles up in my cabinet right now. I kind of want to go get them.
the day-old fries that are like
Oh God, no!
you can like
no.
rip. I have.
I don't
But,
mess with old fries like that.
I've
Ah.
not been that desperate, but I know the sensation.
Yes. Anyway,
It's like let me just, and he's just gonna try to contort himself through this broken glass.
yeah, you'll be able to fit through without too much difficulty.
Plop.
Is there
It just kind
a
of waves to
reason?
Kana before he does this.
And then Kana will sort of look at you and look at he'll go over and look at Roger. Is there a reason we're not using the door?
He's just gonna
Last
check the
time
door
it was
from the
unlocked.
inside.
Yeah, door's intact.
Unlocked.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of open it from the inside.
Okay.
Okay, well, the door does not seem to be a problem. I assume it would have been, but just figure test one bit one piece at a time. He's gonna go to the knife and kind of sniff it too.
And I'm going to gesture at the trap door that I saw.
Yeah, it's
through the window there.
I know T is usually bad trap. This is actually just like trap door in the ceiling. But yeah, Crowley, looking at that, you kind of look it over, and like there's little drops of blood on this table. They're almost haphazard.
I'm gonna look at the ceiling
Let's look
above
at
the
Abe.
desk.
Yeah, it's one of those like it's really well, almost infused into the ceiling. Like if you hadn't spotted it when you did, you wouldn't be able to notice it.
Oh, you mean the door?
Yeah.
The trapdoor in the
Okay.
ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like, is there something bloody that is leaking onto the
Oh.
desk through the ceiling?
Doesn't look like it. No.
Okay.
Too many movies with spider monsters.
You know,
That knife is actually. It looks like a pretty well used kitchen knife. Also bloodstained. But I mean, there's not like somebody cut off an arm levels of blood here. It's just drop, 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 drop. And as you kind of look it over, like I said, this is writing this. There's a single drawer underneath the front, and you kind of give it a little tug, and it's stuck fast.
All right. Curly's just gonna take another bite out of the liver and hand it back to Roger.
All right, you can keep it.
Okay. Then just kind of unhinge his jaw and just kind of the whole thing. Like
Doesn't
one
even
take.
blink, just carries on. Just like, yeah, no, that's fair.
And reach up towards that trap door.
Before you do, Rodolph is going to step inside and look around, raise his voice, and call out in Fey. We would speak with the current occupant of this house. Please, show yourself.
And also in Fey, Crowley's just gonna speak out. Oh yes, please. We well, currently have no reason to believe we mean you any harm.
You don't hear anything.
I hear everything.
If he activates Read Aura, has anything changed in the room?
Nothing particular. That drawer looks to be like there might be some type of magic holding it shut.
Did you say the door or the drawer?
The drawer.
Okay, and that
And there seems
is-
to be some type of enchantment on that trapdoor ceiling, or the attic door.
Okay. Where is the drawer located in this room?
Desk.
Right over here. Okay.
I just have to
Rodolph is
double-check
going to
my
raise a
notes.
finger. There's an enchantment on that drawer there, keeping it closed. There's something on the trapdoor as well.
Ew.
Does it
let
give me
me
an
check.
illustration? Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one.
What's that colored witch last week?
That's wrong. Oh, okay. I see what that's referencing. Okay. I thought it gave me an image of the cottage, and it's for something else.
Are we willing to wait 10 minutes for me to try to identify the magic on the trapdoor? Or do we want to go ahead and try and spring whatever's on it?
I can try dispel magic.
Uh-oh.
Secret perception.
I don't know how dangerous that would be, but
Yeah, I don't know if a failure would set something off.
yeah,
or
like
not.
I don't know if it's a trap where a dispel magic failure would set it off, but
Roger is uncomfortable with either option, so he is going to stay mum.
Roloff, you could always give me a like an occultism check or an arcana check as you're kind of like checking out this desk drawer.
Okay.
Taking a few minutes, one of those like you do notice that it is magical. So, let's see if you can kind of figure it out over the next few minutes without messing with it.
Okay. Read Aura does give me a +2 circumstance bonus to identification checks
Perfect.
that I make on stuff.
So we'll add a +2
So-
to it.
Yeah, boy.
25.
27.
27. Okay. Not bad. It looks like... So, that knife positioning was like, well, no wonder the knife was here. It seems to be almost... that magic that's holding that drawer shut is dampened by blood. Like, you're pretty sure, like, add a couple drops of blood to the top of that table, and it'll dampen the magic enough that you can open that drawer.
Okay.
too bad Crowley ate that liver. You could have just squeezed some of it on there.
I mean,
I
if
imagine
you
it's been in...
need-
Yeah, I imagine it's been in rolled off long enough. It's probably congealed.
I like that we're now taking organs from Rodolph and not Roger.
Sorry, Roger.
No. You said what you said.
Hey, that's pressure. Then I'm satiated.
I mean, yeah. Rodolph might disagree, but
I'd rather you didn't pick me up and hit me or hit the table with me if at all possible. Just squeeze out as much as possible. Just like pick him up by his ankles, swap.
Rodolph will kind of take a deep breath in through his nose, let it out the same way. I'll take care of it. And he will step forward, take out a pen knife, make a cut on his arm, and squeeze out a few drops onto that spot.
As you do, Roger's just going to look at it and go, finally, someone does something smart. Everyone always slices their palm. You can't hold a sword with a sliced palm.
No, that is deeply impractical. It is one of the most painful places to cut. It is entirely symbolic and absolutely irrational.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Especially for those who just
so
generate.
Rodolph will be able to kind of squeeze out a few drops. Like I said, you don't have to like. It's not even enough that you need to take damage. It's just like that fresh blood, and that drawer will pop open a couple inches, enough that you can kind of get your fingers in to open it.
Yeah, Rodolph will he'll use telekinetic hand to open it while he is kind of, like pressing the little wound closed.
And as you open it, there's a couple of things in here. There's a couple of spell scrolls in here, specifically banishment and spell immunity, level 5 spells, or rank 5 spells.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah. There's also this lump of flesh. It's in the shape of a key, and it's got a bit of a funk to it. It's
Oh my God,
just
if we
like that.
Find this world's equivalent of Dino Nuggies.
It's just like this partially decayed lump of flesh, and basically in the shape of a key. And it'll be
Yeah.
one of those like if you go to pick it up, it'll kind of I want to say quiver, but that's not quite the word I'm looking for. It'll almost give like as you kind of like pick it up, it's almost like a rumble vibration as you kind of lift it up into the air. It rumbles, and as you go to like put it into like your pouch or something like that, that vibration kind of lessens. And imagine this one was like, well, that's weird. And as you like lift it up higher, like that rumble gets stronger. You're pretty sure this is the key to the attic. Kind of playing around with it, and like you hold up high enough, you'll see like that shadow kind of peels back from that attic door.
So Rodolph, he'll kind of wrinkle his nose, but he will pick up the key without much hesitation. And as he makes that determination, he will pass the key over to Roger. Would you please open up the attic?
He will take the key, look, not say what he's thinking, and open the attic. For the record, Roger is thinking, you don't want uppies?
And Crowley was about to see him reach up with the key and be like, "Do you need me to just pick that up for you?"
Yeah, Rodolph's request is made for two reasons. One, he does not want the indignity of everybody watching him try and stand on his tippy toes. Just, but also, if anything does happen, he wants somebody in front of him.
Yeah, so Roger, you'll be able to kind of reach up and like just getting it like close, like there's no keyhole, but you just kind of like touch the door and it'll like a little hatch will drop down, and you can see there's a little drop ladder you can pull down to reach up or go up in there if you want.
I don't know, like, out of morbid curiosity, Roger is going to lower the key again and see if anything happens. Like, does the key have to be in constant proximity to the lock?
No.
Cool.
As long as that hatch is open until it's closed, it'll stay open.
Okay. Roger will ribcage pocket that key, because that's fun. And tentatively poke his head up into the attic. Just muttering to himself, I hate this, I hate this, I hate everything about this. I'm going to die, I'm going to die. It's all going to be awful. Oh god, oh god, oh god. If there is a god, please just fucking stop.
That key is going to
is
get
this
lost
one
in
of
there, and
those-
every time we have to get it, it's going to be just Roger disemboweling himself again and again.
Yeah.
So Roger,
Yeah, I'm just
you're going to
poking
kind
my
of poke your
in.
head up in here, and there's a warm tunnel kind of stretching out towards the south there. You can kind of see it on your map. Where the mundane attic kind of trails into this. Well, oh, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I don't.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I'm literally sitting.
You can basically see the light coming in from outside, so you can only see a little ways in. But it's also one of those like there's like a there's almost a there's a sense of warmth kind of coming from it deeper into the attic. It's got a like almost floral smell to it. And let me do this. Let's say Rodolph has a torch. Still has his ever-burning torch, right? Or did you sell that? Oh, you do. Good.
I was going to say, please never sell that. That is my lifesaver.
We'll say you hand that up to Roger. I'm just gonna turn it on since I've got both of you guys tokens up here.
Yeah, just.
Roger, you're gonna look in there and go, huh?
So it slowly levitates up.
That's weird. The attic kind of stretches to the south, and there's a transition from normal attic to alien landscape. The
Huh.
walls are soft and in like the violet light have very bruised color to them. There's almost like these vines have would almost look like fleshy tumors and serrated teeth on them.
Hmm. That is disquieting. Roger will just slowly lower the torch back down and then slowly lower his head back down. So, let me paint the picture for you. It's the attic, and it's kind of what you'd expect from an attic, except about halfway down the attic, the wood suddenly becomes more serpent-like and prickly and thorny, and for some reason, the certain color that bodies tend to go, or certain parts of the male genitalia. And it looks unpleasant and warm, and given that I have no nostrils, I'm still detecting floral notes. Fuck
I
knows
imagine the
what that is.
floral smell would probably waft down as well. You guys would be able to just make it out.
Oh, sounds lovely.
I mean, I feel like it's your vibe, honestly. I'm getting, I'm getting certain when to go vibe.
Crowley, you'd
Yeah.
almost get the scent of like a butcher shop when it's at full operation. Like
That is a very unique smell.
Would
imagine
you
for Crowley, it
he's
probably
say-
smells
hungry.
delicious.
Oh yeah,
I was
he
going to say,
kinda
would
wants
you
to go up
say
there,
that
like, now.
these smells are enticing in some way?
I mean, not magically so. It's just one of those like if you walk into a room, you smell fresh bread. You go, oh, that smells good. Kind of one of those.
Yeah,
things.
no, that's what I'm saying is it's a smell that encourages you to go further.
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
concerns me a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, are we all smelling something different? Like I described floral.
It would all have that kind of fresh bread or summer rain type smell. It's one of those like, oh, that smells good.
Yeah. So I'll say, Crowley with an expert in a will save is only a +12.
Mm-hmm.
He is. There's a lot that he could do. Self-control is not up there. There's a reason he likes sifting.
Yeah. Actually, I need to check something here.
So I can imagine, actually,
Oh,
it's like 6'6",
perfect.
and he can just jump 5 feet in the air, like without even getting a running start. Could he just like jump up, grab the edge, and pull himself up?
Well, we can do this. Guys, give me a fortitude save.
cool.
Roger, you get. I think you get a +1. I'm gonna say you
Nice.
get a +2.
Oh, sweet. I'm a fan. So +2, whatever that is.
Any kind of
Womp
poison or
womp.
disease?
Hmm.
Yes. Oh, that's actually better than what I
Okay.
thought it was. So a 19. No, I suspect, knowing this game, that's not going to be
Wow,
enough.
it's a good thing I have a +15 in fortitude. Jesus.
Oh, I need to check, make sure he doesn't have something weird too.
Would this happen to have anything to do with the poison or disease?
Yes.
So I'd get like a plus. Oh. Let me advanced undead benefits. Boink. Oh, wait, that's already clicked on. Never mind. Okay. Oh, it automatically has those effects there. Cool,
So
it has
this
attack.
is.
I didn't press on the button. I rolled normally. I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, it's fine.
Go.
+2 to that. Okay. So Roger, you're gonna be able to stave this off. This is what's called tempting aroma. It's an inhaled poison.
Can I suffer those?
Yes, you can, because you do. We've kind of ruled it because you do mechanically, because you are a player character. You don't have advanced undead benefits. You can still suffer it. You just have a vastly reduced effect. You have bonuses basically to resist it. Meta wise, we've ruled it that well, Roger keeps a bunch of fleshy bits with him. The fleshy bits are susceptible to it.
Fair. Very much the.
Um,
There's nothing here.
Yeah. This is an inhaled poison. Oh, inhaled. Never mind. It wouldn't affect Roger either way because
I was gonna say, I
it
don't
has the
have-
inhaled trait.
I have lungs in the sense that I've borrowed them.
Yes. So yeah. Well, let me see here. Did anyone fail? Savath.
Who isn't even
God
here?
Damn it. Let me make sure he doesn't have something that I can help protect him. That's rolled off. That's not Savath.
Wrong
Hold
short
on.
dude.
Do I have? Is that a spell or is it just for me?
You also passed, so it was an 18 was the DC. Not terribly high.
Right, but I have that air bubble thing, and I just couldn't remember if
Oh.
that was me personally or can I cast it? As a
I
spell,
think
but-
you also get rid of
Cast on
it
others.
because that was part of your arcane tattoos.
Oh, okay. Well, say la vie.
Tempting aroma for 1 minute. So while you guys are out, it's like Savath is going to be fatigued and fascinated. Fascinated. You're compelled to focus your attention on something, distracting you from whatever else is going on around you. Take a -2 perception, -2 status penalty to perception and skill checks. Can't use concentrate actions unless they or their intended consequences are related to the subject of your fascination. For instance, seek recall knowledge about the subject would bypass it, but like if I'm trying to look around, it doesn't. Fascinated, yeah, it's one of those like it's just kind of a -2 penalty to anything that is not the target.
That
Or
is
the source.
admittedly pretty neat.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Clear Mind does not fix that.
Doesn't it? Yeah,
Nope.
Okay.
Fleeing, frightened, stupefied.
You have so many dang spells.
Huh.
You
I'd
can look
swap that for Dispel Magic anyway, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
You also have restoration.
Does Restoration do it?
Oh.
even without
If I'm
being
seeing
trapped.
enfeebled, stupefied.
Restoration is for like stunned, maybe?
Clear mind, fleeing, frightened, stupefied, controlled, confused, slowed, doomed, stunned.
Yeah, Restoration is clumsy, enfeebled, stupefied.
Drained,
And then
doomed.
later on includes drained and doomed. So fascinated apparently is none of those things.
Yeah, thankfully, this effect only lasts a
I
minute.
love
So,
Pathfinder.
yeah.
Fun.
So for the next minute, Savask's like, okay, yeah, but come on, there's gotta be something good up there, right? Let's go.
No.
Uppies,
No.
uppies.
Nuh-uh. Yeah, nuh-uh. I'm not giving you uppies.
Growler's definitely gonna climb up there anyway.
oh.
Even without being fascinated, he heard meat walls and he smells fresh meat.
Yeah.
It's like a fly trap.
Yeah.
But it's also a poison, which means it has stages.
Ugh.
Okay. So while you guys, it's like, okay, everybody's kind of getting their bearings, getting it situated. Oh, God. Stage 2 is going to kick in. This is going to start to damage Savath.
Oh no.
So,
He's got a thing, doesn't he?
is there something?
Can I cast
Oh, that's just
guidance
poison weapon.
on him? Like, is he doing saving throws to
Essentially,
throw
yeah,
off?
yeah.
So
so
I'll
after
cast guidance on him
uh-huh.
to give him a little bit of help.
After like Roger basically tells Savath no, and you'll see like he kind of comes over to one side and I don't know, vomits, coughs up a little bit of blood.
Rodolph is going to point to Crowley and Roger. Get him out of here.
Yep. Crowley, come down.
I totally gonna just like look around and just kind of crawl out.
Slams the door shut behind him.
So
Okay, come on
do
over
that,
there, pick
kind
him
of
up.
close it. He's still poisoned. This is actually a poison.
I believe I now have a thing for
There is part of Healer's Toolkit and medicine checks is treat poison.
I would like
Ah.
to do that because I have a plus 15 to my medicine now.
Roger, give me a medicine check. Depending on how you do on this, it'll give him a bonus. A 22 for regular success. He gets a +2 circumstance. Kana, you were talking about guidance. Is that
Yeah, I will
see.
cast guidance on him.
What type is that?
Battle
Let me check where
Status?
to go.
Status. Okay.
Yeah, that's a status bonus.
So I'll have him roll again with that and a +2 on top for Roger's. What you call it? Sure, that's a +2. All the bonuses turned on. Yay!
Yay!
All he had to do was
I like
roll a
it.
3. It was a DC 18.
Wow.
Do you know how, like,
Yeah.
a lot of the time if you had something in your stomach, you'd eat something to make yourself vomit, like charcoal?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Roger does something like that, but with whatever's on him. Just like, no, eat this. Just drops like a chunk of tongue that's a little bit green down his throat, and it's just like, come on, hawk it up. Don't question
Tree
them.
just poisoned by giving him food poisoning.
Exactly. That's the job. Look, he's not dying anymore.
Yay! Well, he only took 24 damage, which is... No, not 24.
And I just healed him back for 9.
He took 12 damage and healed back for 9. Yeah, so not terrible.
Just pats him on the back. Better?
Yeah. It's a bad look to kill someone's character when they're not here, you know.
Yeah. I try not to.
I know you try.
I try not to, just accidents happen.
Sometimes the dice, I mean...
Sometimes you beat the saving throw. It happens.
But yeah, there is there's all of that up top. Yeah.
So I'll look at, I guess, Crowley and Rodolph as people who understand sort of Fey weirdness. Short of actually going up there, is there any way to know where that path leads?
It was a dead end, wasn't it?
I mean, even the back wall was kind of covered in those flesh vines.
Because I have a suspicion that that would be, well, that would be a very convenient way for someone to travel back and forth between a hiding place and a place where you could get up to trouble. But also, I do not want to go up there,
I mean, the smell didn't
despite how
bother
pleasant
me.
it smells.
If you need me to check, the smell didn't bother me at all.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
it's
not listed
actually the
carefully.
inverse. The good smell deeply concerns me. And I think that's why Savath was so sick. Because, like,
I mean, I
but
don't trust.
also,
For
oh,
me, I
like,
just kind of want to take a bite, but this is a hag's house, and I don't really trust taking a bite of anything in here.
I think that's a good impulse. Um, as I
Just
was
smell
standing
good.
over here, I noticed that the place where the floor, where the stairs downstairs used to be,
Mhm.
isn't there anymore. Are there still stairs there, or is it does this house not have that?
That's a block wall. Kana never made it inside.
Probably just gonna.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm like, I Jane the player.
Right. For Jane the player, that's a block wall. I mean,
Huh.
it's a block wall.
When Crowley goes to open that door, Rodolph is going to telekinetic hand pull it shut. Do not go in there. For your own protection. Do not.
Crowley, you would just make out like there's a dried corpse in there, wrapped in like a red scarf, just kind of collapsed, kind of huddled on the floor near that hole. But it wasn't long enough to really get any detail of it. So
It's dry.
looked like a nice scarf.
Hmm.
God damn
There,
it. You know
there's a
his other
hole in,
temptation.
Crowley's clothes are already nicer.
there's a hole in the floor in that room, and if you look at it, there is an powerful enchantment upon it. I only barely managed to shrug it off.
Crowley
It's
have the lowest will in the party by 2, below the goblin. God damn.
very interesting that there's a hole in the floor, which
Mhm.
presumably leads down, and an attic above, both of which are very strongly protected. One by poison, and one by some sort of enchantment, presumably. Both of which have the effect. Is it did the attic thing both make him not confused, whatever the status was, and poisoned?
Fascination is part of the
Fascinated?
poison.
Yes.
Yeah, fascinated.
Yep.
And Rodolph was fascinated too, right?
Rodolph was
That was a different save.
stupefied.
Yeah.
Stupefied. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was on a success.
Right.
So,
Like, I'm not saying they're the same thing, but I'm noting that the two places that
Right.
might lead to escape routes appear to be warded in some way.
Crowley
Which makes
just
me want, frankly, to check them out. But yeah,
Crowley just slightly bitchy is gonna look over towards Rodolph and be like, "Okay, is this room something we can investigate, or is there an evil hole in there as well?"
We are literally a party of evil holes.
I wouldn't
Oh,
go
damn,
in
I
there
see stuff.
either. There is some kind of. I saw a glimpse of a throne in there.
Well then. Do I see a throne on a golden horde?
Well, before you get the chance to open that,
Boink.
Rudolph, everyone but Crowley is going to hear, which I guess kind of makes sense, since Crowley's like face back to the group and like not really paying attention and talking to the group. Everyone else is going to hear kind of this, almost like a hissing pop, or like a bamf. And Rudolph, you're going to recognize the sound of teleportation magic.
Even I know what BAMF means.
Mhm. That is like even Roger, who is skeleton with minimal magic.
And as
He's
the,
right.
like you guys hear, Rudolph's like, oh shit, somebody teleported in, and it does sound like it's at least in that area. Right as Crowley opens the door,
Oh, shit.
and there's this gentleman sitting on top of this throne. Not a small creature, like medium size, but a little shorter. Let me find his description.
Fugly.
It's this almost
And have
delicate
legs.
featured male human. Ignore the token. With like dusky blue skin and just dressed in the most gaudy fabrics and jewelry featuring every color of the rainbow, notably except red. There's no red in his outfit.
It's like half of mine.
And imagine that's one of those like Crowley kind of opens the door, looks back, and sees this guy. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Can I help
hello,
you?
Sir.
How can I help you? You're. It's not often I get visitors in my home. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was told this was someone else's home. At least up until recently.
Well, I assure you, it's mine now. It's mine, part and parcel. I even have the deed. And he'll kind of reach in and he'll pull out this scroll.
Is that a fucking lamp?
Yep, it's basically
Shit.
all the furniture from the entire house.
By what right did you obtain this deed?
Well, that's awfully rude to ask, coming into somebody else's house and demanding answers. Who are you?
Considering that we cleared this house before, we have some idea of who held that deed once upon a time.
Well, they don't hold it now, and as everyone knows, possession's 9/10 of the orders. I have possession, I have the house. But very well, fine. And he'll kind of like get up and trot down, carefully kind of come down this
Oops, sorry.
mountain. This little mound.
Basically,
Fine.
when
You
he
want to see?
says-
Look. And he'll almost like slap this scroll in Rodolph's hand. Right there. Ursula is the rightful owner of the cottage in the woods. Along with all the treasure. Look, you see this place? It is amazing. It is everything I could possibly want in a home.
A dump covered in dust and cobwebs?
I'm hurt. You wound me, woman.
Rodolph is going to use read. He's going to open the scroll, but he's not going to look at it. Instead, he is trying to give the illusion that he is reading the scroll while he is using read aura on this individual.
On the individual. Okay.
Yes.
Give me. Well, he's Give me a recall knowledge check.
Okay. Would I be able to use discern secrets in conjunction with this?
Sure.
Okay.
This individual is magical. I'll give you that. It is a magical being.
Right.
Never the run of the mill guy with a sword, is it? It's never a run of the mill guy with a sword.
What the hell? -1 isn't right. Recall knowledge is an intelligence-based check, right?
It's a knowledge check. It's probably borked on the actions macro.
Yeah, because it's saying I got a -1 to it.
Yeah, ignore the -1. What it's going to do is it's going to give me a giant, what you call it?
Oh,
it's basically, it's going to make a single check, and it's going to tell me all of your skills.
Okay.
That way you're not sitting there trying to pick individual ones.
Yeah, like different.
And there'll be a
recall
+1
knowledge
to
will use
that.
different stats.
This guy. Ooh, excuse me. This is a div. Let me find the actual details for it. Male elite Paraka? There we go. That thing. Okay. Despite its look, I'll show you the default ones. Yeah, I'll show you him. Especially with your reader, you'll be able to make kind of almost get through whatever illusion he's got. That's what he looks like normally.
Yeah.
This guy, essentially, he's a fiend. Like a low-level demon. Or, well, not low-level, but... traits are Div, Fiend, Unholy. This guy specifically is level 8. What would you like to know about him? One question.
Is he hit with an enchantment that would cause him to see things that are not there?
He does seem to be drained, and it would be a reasonable guess that whatever else is going on in this cottage is probably affecting him. But he does seem to be drained too. Quick little background on Pyraka. Some fiends want to tear down the multiverse. Others dedicate themselves to creating chaos and carnage, or to rule over realms with an iron fist. Divs and Pyraka strive towards a different, if equally reprehensible, goal. They seek to thwart and ruin the schemes and works of mortal beings. Pyrakas, specifically, often charming, sometimes seductive, Pyrakas worm their way into mortal relationships, subtly destroying the ties of friendship and love, through emotional and physical corruption and plague. Pyrakas appear as beautiful blue-skinned humanoids, spotted with large rashes and boils. They rarely take on their true forms. Instead, they adopt shapes that attract just enough attention for them to worm their way into the confidences of those that wish to torment and corrupt. They also, like, the color red just fills them with rage. Very much like Bull in the China Shop kind of thing, or at least the myth about that. They cannot stand the color red. Oh, divs were once genies bound, so they're like genies that have become fiends.
Oh, I love that this is clearly not made by a British company.
What's that?
God.
Div is an insult here in the UK.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's to call someone an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. God. So you can't like Crowley considering he's wearing gold and red.
Roger is brown and red.
Eh.
So Rodolph is kind of putting pieces together while he's pretending to read the scroll, and then he does give the scroll a once over. Does he see what this individual is telling him is there?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the scroll itself is. You're not getting anything magical off the scroll.
Okay. Now, does this look like he drew this up himself, or does it look like this is like real official business?
I mean, if you were to go to a bank and get like a proper deed written up or typed up, yeah.
Huh.
Is it with Tavia?
No mention of who the seller is. Essentially, this thing just says like the undersigned is the rightful owner and resident of the cottage.
Rodolph will pass the deed back. How long have you been here?
I just moved in last week. Thank you. Did you bring a housewarming gift?
We did not know that anyone new had moved in. We were not prepared for such an eventuality.
Well, I live here now. And he's gonna kind of like look back towards this throne room and just come, prepare dinner for our guests. And there's gonna be a few shadows that kind of pile out.
Good sir, would you happen to know what happened with the previous owner?
Previous owner, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been the only person in here.
Ah,
And the shadows are gonna kind of go towards the kitchen. Not too much. They kind of mill about.
And apart from you and your house staff, no one has passed through this house until we arrived.
Well, no. Most visitors knock before they enter someone else's home.
Certainly a breach in etiquette, and had we known this house was occupied, we would not have committed it.
Do you make it a habit just to walk into other homes? Regardless if they're occupied or not.
If we have cause.
And he's going to almost bamf just poof, over by Savath. What are you doing, little one? Stop messing with that. I imagine Savath is kind of looking for something he can pocket.
While he is occupied with Savath, Rodolph is going to whisper to Kana. What does he whisper to Kana? There is an enchantment upon him. Multiple, but something about the house has affected him deeply. That illusion that I saw, that is what he is seeing.
It looks like he just like dimension doored across the room to go over and bug Savath. Like he didn't walk over there. It was just.
just gonna creep a little bit in here while he's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And try to like get a better look.
And I'll try to distract him as well. Sir, since this is your new home, have you had an opportunity to explore? You know, prior owners can leave all sorts of interesting things in the basement, in the attic.
We don't go to the basement, and just very much cuts you off. Absolutely not. No one is to enter the basement. I made sure to have that thing shut up completely. I don't like it.
Oh. And then I'll sort of point at the trapdoor to the attic. And up there?
Sin. Far too much red. Closed it. Sealed it. Don't mess with it. Leave it be.
Okay.
Crowley, you're going to notice a couple of things. A couple of things kind of catch your eye. Obviously, the incense burner. Looks like it's worth a fair bit. About 250 gold. Okay, there we go. There is a jade bauble talisman. You'd recognize it. You can kind of attach this thing to a melee weapon. When you activate it, it basically draws the attention of your foe. Enemies within reach of this weapon of the talisman is affixed to are off guard. So you can make your enemies off guard.
I own 0 weapons.
It would be great for survival,
Yeah.
actually. And then there's... Oh, shoot. There's a... The spider webs, kind of almost... Not on the webs, but kind of hanging off the back of that throne. There looks to be this hooded cloak. It's soft, purple in color. It's like such a dark purple, it almost looks black.
Yeah, I could.
There.
Oh yeah,
There we
well, trying to identify stuff takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes, but you do notice that stuff.
Just gonna kind of peek.
Mhm.
It's changing a chair without getting line of sight of him. It's gonna just kind of take note of that.
While Crowley's kind of looking over that, it's like, okay, expensive incense. There's a cloak on that. Nice cloak there. A couple of oddities here and there. Pretty good stuff back there. Kana. This guy very much took offense when you said, "Oh, I want to go in the basement." No.
Well, I wasn't asking to go in the
Well,
basement. I
about
was
the basement, yeah.
asking if he had gone, but
Yeah.
okay.
Far too many pests. Vermin infestation. Closed up. Had it dealt with. Don't want to deal with it anymore. Out of sight, out of mind.
You might want to have a pest handler come in and take care of that for you.
Are you offering?
Do you
It's
need
only
someone
right.
to
You
get rid of
did
that?
barge into my home uninvited. It's only right that you offer recompense.
Is there something specific you need to get rid of?
Whatever is down there. It's noisy and it was bothering me. And it kept throwing that color up here.
Oh. So presumably it red or something like that?
Yes, that one.
Ah,
Roger
Hmm.
suddenly feels conscious about himself. Just
Guy that looks like he has tail lights attached to his face is just gonna kind of try not to make eye contact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
well, certainly my companions would have to agree, but if you've boarded up the entrance, how would we get there?
Will you agree to deal with it?
Well, I certainly haven't agreed yet, and I'll look at the others. Well,
I mean, I'd appreciate knowing what it is that we're dealing with.
I mean, I am feeling a bit peckish. Was whatever was down there seemed to be alive?
Well, it was moving around. Yes.
That doesn't necessarily mean much.
Sure.
that's not the same as alive, though.
Yeah, I mean, as do I
Certainly
on
not in
occasion.
Deb.
Do
I
you know
was-
what is down there?
We're not in so many details, no. It made a great deal of noise. Threw the color up here. Ruined my meal. I want it gone.
When you say it threw the color up here, do you mean um the scarf that's in the room over there? And I'll point to the
Same
closed-
there. Kept it closed. Don't want to see it. Out of sight.
Interesting.
Gives me a terrible migraine.
Did it come up through the floor?
No, it came up through the stairs.
Ah,
What are you talking about?
well, I'm wondering about the hole
What
in the
hole?
floor.
There's a
What
hole
is
in my
that
floor.
room?
Oh, I must have been mistaken then. So sorry.
Where?
What is in that
Next to
room?
that
And he
vile
will
color.
gesture to the room to the west.
Watch now, he's
Roll.
stupefied.
Fine, I'll do it this way. And he'll kind of like just stare in through the door.
Hmm.
And stare. And stare. And stare.
Just gonna kind of like wave my hand in front of his face.
Oh! Who are you? What were we talking about?
Was asking what is in that room there.
What room? Oh, this one.
Yes, behind you.
And he'll open the door.
Stare.
Shit, he's in a loop.
And stare. And stare. Stare.
Rodolph is going to whisper to Roger and Crowley, push him down the hole.
I mean, okay.
Okay. Roger's not opposed to that. Roger will, I guess, politely nudge Connor out the way a little bit. Just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Athletics
And
16.
just trip over into him. Off.
Roger, give me a shove.
Hang on, don't I have a thing? Can't I trip people with my
Well,
scythe?
There's trip
Go
and
ahead.
there's shove. Trip, you knock him prone. Shove, you push him in.
Yeah, let's push him. Shove.
Okay.
Shove.
What if I shove and you trip? Can we
It's fully
tabletop
bending.
him?
Yes.
Quick, Crowley, bend over.
Yeah, that's
Genuine
swap.
question, can we do that?
Also, I'm like over a foot taller than Roger.
That's fine.
You also have powerful shove and Brutish shove and everything, so you can absolutely shove them with your scythe.
I would like to yeet him.
Go for it.
Question before that happens.
Uh-huh.
Would I'm double checking one of the things I can do. Is it a dexterity based thing that he does in order to avoid getting tripped or taking a header into the hole?
I think it's shove is versus reflex.
I think shove, I think might be athletics, but trip is definitely reflex because that's how people kept tripping Grin.
Okay.
Flashbacks.
In that case,
Shove
Rodolph is
is
gonna-
fortitude. Okay.
just because this never comes up otherwise, Rodolph
Uh-huh.
is going to jinx him first.
Okay.
So
What's that disadvantage?
he gets a will saving throw. If he fails, he is clumsy, or if he critically fails, he is clumsy too.
Oh no, that's the roll. I want his roll. Will save, right?
Mhm.
27.
Oh.
Balls.
Oh, one higher. Dang it.
Even stupefied.
Yeah. That goes to show how high his multiple. I mean, yeah.
So
He's unaffected for 1 hour, but Roger, go ahead and shove. I think it's athletics
shove.
versus fortitude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that is enough.
I cast.
That
yeet.
is a
10 feet.
that is a crit twice over, hard 20, and that's like his fortitude's 22.
And the
Alright.
crit is 10 feet, so would that
And
actually
why are
be
we
in the
shoving him
hole?
in the room?
We want to find out what's down the hole.
Yeah,
We're
we're
sending
Like
a
you shove
volunteer.
him and he goes over and goes, "Ah," and you hear him fall for a little bit,
actually, while
And it goes
that's
boom.
going on,
and the sound kind of drops off after a while.
Crowley's gonna run to the room and just kind of grab all the shit. Just take the opportunity to rob him while he's not looking.
Right?
He wants that cloak, it looks really fancy. It is pretty.
Rodolph
Oh,
is
let
gonna...
me see something here.
Where'd the door go?
Whoops. Roger
There it
says out loud. Oh dear. What an absolute that's I am.
Rodolph is going to walk up and close the door, and as he's doing so, he's not looking in,
Mhm.
but he is going to address the rest of the group. That was a fiend, and somehow it has been enchanted to believe that this is a paradise.
Hey group, out of morbid curiosity, does this now constitute as well scouted? Can we please get out of the house that ate me?
Crowley is currently robbing.
How long you guys sticking around?
Well, I think we should at least go outside. Because clearly,
Yeah.
being in this house is not good for one's mental faculties.
I'll be
I
about
do
it.
have a means of scouting the attic.
I felt completely fine up there.
Yeah, let's not gamble on that.
You don't want your barbarian just chewing on flesh tentacles.
Given that I've had to try and put down our friendly barbarians past times, I don't want to have to do that. I really don't want to have to do that.
Fortunately, anytime I succeed on a fort, it's a crit.
I wonder if I have. Do you have anything where you can see through your minions or your familiar's eyes?
Share senses.
Like, would it make sense to do that?
I think you do. Yeah. Hamster has share senses.
Mm-hmm.
Except he's still gonna get poisoned, right? Like,
If he fails.
Is the effect something that you become immune to once you save against it, or is it something that we'll have to continually deal with as long as we're exposed to it? Or do we have a sense of that?
Once you figure out what's going on, you can kind of avoid it.
Okay.
It's one of those like obscure your eyes kind of thing.
Okay. In that case, Rodolph is going to think that over. Since I have resisted the effect, I shouldn't be afflicted by that condition. And I can be particularly inconspicuous should there be anything up there.
are we talking about the hole in the floor or the attic?
The attic.
Okay. Well, I think
Oh, in the attic, that's different. That's like an ongoing thing.
so we're not immune to the thing having done a save.
No.
Roger would be.
Roger would be, yes, because he doesn't have to breathe.
If I go up there, search it quickly, and come back down, can we leave quicker?
We at least need to know if there's anything back beyond those vines.
I will do my best to find out without getting myself killed. How about that?
Very well.
Like Roger will just
Um,
like start climbing up again. Just given that my weapon of choice is literally meant for mowing grass, I think this should be fine with vines. But come on, let's get this done. Go home. Grumble, 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 grumble.
So Roger doesn't need guidance or anything, right? Because he's just completely immune because he doesn't have lungs.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Sums it up.
Yeah, because it's an
Cool.
inhaled toxin or it's an inhaled poison. Yeah, the inhaled trait means he doesn't have to deal with it.
Gotcha.
The attic is
Because
full
we
of
have
gas.
established he doesn't have to breathe.
It's filled with poisons. Does Roger breathe? A pause. He has lungs. What we asked.
Oh, crap. Sleep.
Okay. Do this.
Roger will regretfully ascend.
Pull everyone up here. Make it easy. Now I got Rodolph's token on there, but that's just so like I assume like Roger gets up there, sets the torch on the ground. Okay, scythe ready.
Okay. Unless I can strap the torch to me?
I'm gonna say no.
Damn. Can't put it in Mr. Bones' hand. Jaw just be like, here, hold this. Just,
Nope.
damn. Oh well. That works. Can I make a point of putting it right by the hatch so that I can grab it as I descend if I have to run?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or at least like in a spot where like all you'd have to do is just reach up, go, got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if I want to run past, I want to be able to kick the damn thing down the hole as I go by.
Yeah, those look less like vines and more like tentacles to me.
Yeah.
Or it was just there like, hey, so
Roger. So you said you're heading in, right? So something
not
like that?
that deep quite yet. I was gonna
Okay.
stand here and be like, can someone throw me a like? Is there anything I can throw down there? Bit of wood. A long stick that doesn't have a weapon on it. You know.
A liver. I'd ate that. A kidney.
Oh God. 3 hidden rolls?
Don't like that. Guys, anything?
What are you looking for?
I was just literally asking the party to throw him up something. Like anything. You can just throw like a bit of wood, a brick, something.
Metatarsal.
I'd say you still have
Yeah.
like your whatever's in your pack, like another.
Yeah, but I don't want to throw something valuable. I would rather throw, say, a broken table leg.
I say
Sorry.
there's stuff, sure.
Rodolph will throw out that
I'll
knife.
grab a piece of broken chair or something and toss it up to him.
Roger, you also
Like
have
one.
like soap, grappling hook, torches.
Yeah, but I might want to wash a wound with that soap.
Yeah, Rodolph
Oh
is
my
gonna pluck
Here's
that
a
knife
broken
out of the
chair
drawer,
leg.
and he'll use telekinetic hand to throw that up.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. So, like, a table leg and a knife, just like, well, looking at the knife,
Mhm.
is it just a dagger? Or is it, like, something nice?
It's like a very poorly maintained kitchen knife.
Hmm.
Not just
Neat.
honing, like it actually needs like a proper sharpening.
Ah, fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna start with the table leg, just, like, throw it into the vines. Just, like, directly ahead, just...
Kind of toss it through, and the vines will wiggle a little bit.
Hmm.
Not much. Nothing crazy.
When you say wiggle a little bit, do you mean, like, how vines would move if they were hit by something, or of their own volition?
This looks more tentacles.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, those vines, they're more. What are those weird things that, like, swim around the ocean? And they, like, got multiple legs. They leave ink
Squid?
behind. Yeah, squid. Like, sort of like that. But big enough to give us a hug
Oh.
from the other side of the kitchen. I throw the knife. Like, aiming for a particularly thick vine.
And roll initiative.
So you do that and you throw this thing in there, and it'll sink in, and like that vine you hit, like there's that like a deep red sap kind of comes out of it, and it'll wither around or kind of snap around a couple of times and pull that knife in, and you'll see that knife kind of disappear into those vines.
Okay. And the contents of the vine is a particularly sticky shade of crimson. And apparently quite absorbent because the knife seems to have disappeared into the vines. Is it just like a wall of vines on the other side?
I mean, they're kind of going floor, ceiling, wall. You could walk in.
Yeah.
A very silly man would walk into the... I, however, am not that silly a man.
Could Roger
Grinwood.
use the wand of harm? Do you have to be able to cast divine spells in order to use a wand?
You have to be able to cast the spell.
Ah,
So he would have to cast. He'd have to have access to divine magic. Which
okay.
I don't think he does.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something very stupid.
Oh wait,
I think it's like the cast a spell action.
Oh wait.
I'd let him use the wand of harm because you've got blessed spells, and those are divine.
Oh, bet.
Specifically, touch of
Well-
corruption. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll toss the wand up to him
Just catches it.
and
Just
say, "Hey, give this a shot." I mean, it's only got one use, so
Yeah, once per day. You can try to force a
Okay.
second use, but you risk breaking it.
I'm not gonna try that, but he's gonna just like hold the wand very delicately, but like between thumb and fingertips, and sort of gently rotate it so that his palm is up, and then realize he has a nose. It's not his, but he has more of a nose than the person in particular, so isn't gonna say Avada Kedavra. And then just
and don't forget it's Leviosa.
it's not yeet. Got
No.
it. I attempt to cast the spell at the vines.
Let me see here.
Because I'm just sort of curious, like what the nature of these vines is. So I figure harm will tell us at least whether it's some kind of undeadish thing.
Yeah.
How many actions do you spend in Roger? One,
I
two,
mean,
or three?
if we start in
One, it has to be a touch, so I think it's either
Yeah.
2 or 3.
I figure at least 2 or 3.
If we go 3, you get everything in there.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
why not?
say 3, I might, yeah. 3 makes sense. I imagine if this has something, it's gonna result in an initiative, which I'm hoping I roll high enough. Avada Kedavra. Yeah, 3 full 30-foot emanation. I would like to cast fuck everything in that particular area.
Basic. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so 2 of them take half. The target.
If these are undead, this house is about to be like Poison Ivy taking over Gotham.
Roger, you're gonna do that. And go. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
There it is.
Shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fugly. That is
Baby
boozy.
for plus 19.
Oh, it's only a 38.
Battle has begun.
So Roger does that. Goes, poof, sets that off.
It's your turn.
Hungering growths. Oh god, it's told me it's your turn. You're gonna see a few of these growths kind of almost fall out of the vines. These things are disgusting.
Ooh.
They're like mostly popped zits, but
I
like
was gonna
without
say,
anything
how-
else.
With arms. Somehow they have arms.
That's Nurgle-ish right there. I
Mhm.
don't get that.
Yeah.
What I picture.
What's their move
So I
speed?
love Grandpa Nurgle, but fuck off.
Oh, they're just fast enough.
It's like the Blight Boil spell.
Wow, they
Action
beat a
1.
38?
He spent his first turn doing that whole thing, or doing the whole wand. Action
Didn't
1.
ask for initiative until after he zapped them.
True. Okay.
I was gonna say I would not have used all of it if I'd known that it was gonna take my effective action at the start of the turn.
I hate to
Roger.
be that player, but you know.
It will
Yeah.
be your turn next.
Roger, your turn.
Uh,
Run away!
yeah.
You see these kind of pustule things. A couple of them kind of pop, I guess,
Oh.
Oh.
and you see them almost fall out of these vines.
Anyone got fire? Anyone got fire? Anyone got fire?
Time to go.
Yeah. First action, pick up the the torch. Second action, jump down the hole. Third action, lock the fucking door.
Reasonable.
It's like
They don't hit very
slams
hard.
it up.
I mean,
I don't care. There's one of me.
true. They don't hit very
And
hard,
honestly,
but
even if they get
boy.
downstairs, at least, well, we don't know actually whether they bring the stank with them. So
Yeah, not wanting to find out. So yeah, hop down, shut the hatch, and just like nope, 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 nope. Just hopping from one foot to the other. Just nope, nope, nope. I didn't realize, the plague could be a walking creature, but there we are, found out. Who knew?
Reasonable.
Blisters, boils, and everything in between. Nope, 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 nope.
I'll
And they
just look at
break
Roger
out.
and say, "Time to go."
It's been time to go for too damn long.
Nah.
About the time, Roger, you're gonna get back down. You're gonna hear stomping towards the center, like coming up the stairs.
I'm like, up.
Up.
Oh, fuck.
That was quite rude. You, and I'll point to Roger as you're kind of climbing out. What was that for? Do I go into your house pushing you down holes?
I mean, you can do it if you want, but we don't
What
really
hole?
have the same sort of setup to achieve it. I mean, if you want to push me over as a fair play thing, I'd say fair play.
Rodolph is going to look exceptionally confused. What hole do you mean?
The one I fell out of.
There's
Where
no
is
hole.
that?
And he's gonna look back to the kitchen.
There's a hole?
I think it's time for our guests to leave. And he's gonna kick into combat.
I mean, I'm all for leaving. I really am. I've been here the whole time for leaving. Jesus, why is he the one that's making sense all of a sudden? Can I keep my initiative?
What'd you have? 38?
Yeah.
I'll let you keep
I will
it. Sure.
understand not going first on this.
My initiative. There you are.
Really glad I didn't deal with those hungering growths. They were not fun.
Yeah. Anything with that many prickles and tentacle-like appendages are a nope from me.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Also 145 hit points each.
Fuck off.
I mean, they only had a 24 AC, so you'd crit them constantly. But,
But still,
yes.
I don't have sufficient swings to mow through that.
Okay. Is that everyone? I think so. Yep. Okay. Roger. This guy's in your face and poking you in the chest.
He will just be like, I'm happily leaving. If you'll let me.
Oh, he's already told his shadow friends to, like, yeah, we're tossing you out.
This is
Fair.
a fight now.
Yeah. It's a proper fight now.
Okay.
It's up to
Roger will just
Roger.
look-
Like, he can still kind of pack up and walk out if he wants.
I mean, if... Logically, I think we could. But we've been fighting. Nah. I regret being first. I don't like this. You know what? Is there a window by Rodolph?
There's a door.
That's the room with the hole in the floor.
There's a
No,
door.
There's not a window.
To
But there's a
there.
window here.
No.
Ow. That's what we were looking at. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm not abandoning Rodolph. I'm not abandoning my party.
Okay.
Just like pick him up. Just do what I did to Savannah in the house and just fastball him out the door.
Yeah, but consent.
You can't. I guess you can't toss the halfling.
I
Yeah,
can absolutely
you
toss
get-
the entire party, but I'm going to. Mm. Ooh, I've got an idea. Roger will step back one.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have opportunity attack that he's going to take?
He has not swung.
Cool. Second action, open the door.
Oh god, with the red.
Not looking, just open the door. Just like, what's in there?
He's looking at you.
Damn it! I was really hoping he was going to just look past me.
Action
And-
3, stoop down.
We can work with this.
Ooh, hang on 1 second. Allow me to check and read over something.
Mm-hmm.
Just crouch. If he goes after you, we can still go with the tabletop plan.
Oh, fuck, where is it? I don't have a thing. It's more the getting back together bit. There it is.
What do you want to do?
I'm looking at collapse.
Okay.
Essentially, I just become a pile of bones, but it's more the getting back together.
Yeah, it takes an action, I think.
It's an action. It's like standing up.
Yeah.
It's also one of those, like, if they critically hit you, that's what it's for. But,
But I can do it willingly.
once every 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Not worth it. Roger is going to... Because he doesn't know where the hole is, he's not just going to walk backwards into the room.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this idea.
You like this idea. I don't want Roger to die twice in the same fucking house. Roger is just going to...
You could step diagonally, maybe?
I don't know where the hole is, so it would be a gamble on Roger's part.
Yeah.
Step.
Okay.
And it has to be move action to open the door. So yeah, that is my turn. Body blocking, my friend.
You are next.
Rodolph.
Rodolph is going to make use of the ventriloquist ring.
Okay.
And because it is second rank use of the quality, I'm able to change the tone, quality, and other aspects of my voice when I throw it. So I want my voice to sound like Iron Tavia's coming from that hole to direct
Okay.
our host's attention. And as Rodolph activates it, he is going to impersonate Iron Tavia, shouting out, "Impudent little fiend! What are you doing in my house?"
How low can we stack his intelligence?
I will note that your ring has a fixed DC, unfortunately.
DC is 26.
Is it?
Yep.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, the wing is as good as you.
Still DC 19.
Where is that on?
I'm looking at the actual item.
Yeah, the DC I see.
Oh, because it's on
underneath
the
Arcane Wand items.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Because that one is pulling your class DC, or your spellcasting DC. You know what? Sure, fine. Because I just looked at the item description. With the effect, because you're not casting the spell, it's having the same effect as the ventriloquism spell.
I see.
But I'll still let it go. That's fine. We'll use the spell DC. Because imagine if you're a spellcaster, you know how to at least use the effect. Okay. So action 1, action 2, action 3. And let's turn your torch back on. That way y'all can see. Since Roger still brought the torch back down.
For my final action, I will use Blood Ward to protect against fiends. On, let's see. We use Blood Ward on Kana. So, target that. Oh, bam.
Sit on Kana.
Ah, sweet. Thank you.
Fiend, right?
Yes.
Fiend. There we go.
And that will be it for Rodolph.
It's your turn.
Shadow 2. What's shadow speed? Oh, nice. Okay. Shadow's gonna fly on up to Crowley.
Hello.
These are not standard shadows.
Oh.
Action 1 flies up. Action 2, Shadow Hand. Huh. Ooh, 33 hits. For 5 damage.
Spirit.
Spirit damage.
Oh no, 121.
Action 3, Steel Shadow.
Yoink.
Requirement. The shadow hit a living creature with a shadow hand strike on its previous action. Effect. The shadow pulls the target shadow, making the creature enfeebled 1.
Oof, just automatically.
Yeah. It is cumulative to a max of enfeebled 4. Okay. If the value is 3 or higher, the shadow is separated from the body, becomes a shadow spawn.
Let's not do that.
Bossy guy,
It is your
Yeshula.
Oh wait. Do I have? Oh yeah, battle cry. When we started. When we
Oh,
rolled
yeah,
the
yeah. Mm-hmm. What did that do? That did a thing, right?
I try to intimidate a
Demoralize.
single target.
As a free action. Go for it. I'm
going
guessing you're
with
going for the
1.
bossy guy.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I missed something.
He is demoralized.
As he like starts calling us servants, he's gonna be like, I don't believe I've tasted a fiend before. As he just smiles and the bear trap teeth show.
I know it's Pride Month, but damn, that was forward.
None of you are sleeping. Okay.
Also, goddamn it, Roger, I didn't notice until you said it, but I basically am a Wendigo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's what he's based on.
Hmm.
The truth.
Hmm.
You see enough weird combinations of things, you forget some of those combinations are actual things.
Mm-hmm.
He will target Crowley.
Hello.
And we're going to start off with a. Yeah, we're going to start off with a strike. Plain old claw strike. Oh, God.
33 again. Yes, we've established that hits.
Damage. He deals a bit more damage.
Okay.
Can you? Oh boy. Give me a fortitude save.
Alright. Let's see. What's it? Any poison or anything? Disease?
Disease.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it. When you post it like that, it actually automatically ticks the things that it's based on.
Oh, does it?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, my advanced undead benefits were already on.
Oh, nice. And exactly a crit success.
Nice.
Good.
The thing is, if I get a regular success, I crit succeed anyway. I'm like
you do, don't you? That's right.
Khan.
Yeah.
Barbarians, they don't give a shit.
He is then going to say, "Oomph," and jump over here.
Piece of shit.
He
No, I was
can
gonna have flanking.
he can dimension door at will to anywhere on this first floor.
Really
Which
is
is-
whack-a-mole.
Which is why he had to walk up the stairs. Doop, doop.
I was gonna say, where did he door to?
The kitchen.
Okay.
You go over here. No, he does have to go up there because he can't reach around the corner. You're gonna try to smack Crowley. Jesus.
33. What the fuck? Stop it! I need my strength to hit people.
Crowley takes 8, and then steals your shadow.
Finally below 100. God, this feels weird.
Savath. Well, he can't see the guy now. Dang it. What's the range on Bon Mot? 30 feet? $30. Okay. How the what?
Yeah, right.
30. Okay. It was counting weird. It was. He's going to try to Bon Mot him.
I think he's frightened to be going
Bon
after his turn.
Diplomacy.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I know. I got a thing for it somewhere. Martial actions? Martial actions. Execute. And fail. Fine. He'll just try to stab a shadow. Whack! And Because flanking? Off guard. Yep. Takes 18 damage, immune to precision. I forgot about that. Basically, he can't be sneak attacked. Ghana.
Okay. First I am going to cast Bless.
Mhm.
So that everyone in that 15-foot emanation gets a +1 status bonus to attack rolls. So that does stack on some things. So, yay. And then I'm going to use my third action to tell Archimedes 2 to get into it. Oops, wait, what? Why is it doing that, drawing the...
Make sure you're on the right tool.
Do I own my token? Do I own his token?
What do you tell him to do?
Because I can't... I just want to drag Archimedes between me and Crowley so that he can attack the shadow. Okay.
All right. Oh, I see what it is.
Then,
okay.
So he is going to... which is, I think it's Jaws? That's the...
That one you should own.
Oh, that's still a hit. Yay.
Oh, yep.
So 11 points of damage.
You're
And
set
that
to
is my turn.
you're set to GM only rolls. Secret rolls? Blind GM.
Oh. How do
why?
I...
It should be right above the
right.
chat. Yeah.
I did that by mistake. I must have clicked in the
It's all right.
chat.
18 hits.
And it's 11 damage.
And we fail to everyone. Shadow takes 1. Resist all damage except Force, Ghost Touch, Vitality, Spirit, -10. Double resistance versus non-magical.
Ouch. Okay. Good to know.
So non-magical bite, normally, yeah. It just resisted at 10.
Okay.
You
Crowley.
are next.
All right. Well, first action, I'm just going to raw. As you're just going to see what you saw before, but kind of all the way.
Mhm.
As like horns start sprouting, joints start kind of popping, like his arms and legs almost get longer, hunched over. And he is just going to, let's see. Let's go for the 1 by Savath, since that one's already hurt. He's going to do his thing and headbutt the shit out of it.
Okay. That's a critical hit.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
It's
2D
dead. It's
Oh.
dead.
It's usually 2d12 plus 11. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna headbutt the other one for my third action.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh, just a hit. Oh, wait, no, fuck. That was a claw.
Same modifier.
It's supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be the, antler hit.
Oh, so it would have been one more below that? Below that. Still a hit. But 10 damage.
Well,
okay.
Oof. Wait, can I do the, because I just clicked on the wrong thing. That was supposed to be the 2d12 attack.
Oh, there you go. Just roll the 2d12 damage in.
Yeah, I got the, there's this little damage button there. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a lot better. I was like, wait, 2d4
24
plus what?
damage.
All right.
So rage, swing. Okay.
Yep.
Shadow 1.
Sadly, I can't just eat a shadow. I think I need a physical body.
How smart are shadows? I don't imagine very. No.
I'd say they don't have a brain, but that's not stopped me so far.
I only have a brain.
We're gonna go up to Savath. We'll decide that shadow. And try to shadow hand Savath. It's a hit. For damage. Action 3, enfeebled. Brings up Shadow 4. Shadow 4 runs up. Strikes Crowley, because he can see that shadow's being pulled away. Hey, it's finally not a 33.
Second 29 in a row, though. Okay, third
Action
stack.
2 and action 3. Enfeebled 3. That means
3 or 4.
when a creature's shadow is pulled free by Steel Shadow, it becomes a shadow spawn under the command of the shadow that created it. Okay. Boop. Shadow spawn. There we go. This is where shadows get difficult.
Does that mean I have to use like a command action to make shadow spawn move?
It's not a minion.
Ah,
It's a proper creature. Action 1, action 2, action 3. Okay.
that's unfortunate.
Roger. Things are getting out of hand quickly.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit any. I wanted to be nice. I just wanted to be like friendly-ish. Keep moving. But no.
Well, you
Couldn't just be
shoved a dude down a hole.
That is just.
A hole that he didn't know existed.
That's just a little bit of friendly hijinks.
Yeah, we were like
don't know what
showing
you're
him
on
the
about.
hole so he could understand that it's actually there because he seemed confused about it. Also, that thing's gonna fucking die.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it is a crit.
It is a crit. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a crit by 20. 55. Yeah, it's dead.
Yep.
Your modifier is higher than its flanked AC.
Even on a 6 with multi-attack penalty.
Don't have anything nice.
Shadow 4 is still alive.
That's fine.
Oh, that's right, Crowley. Your antlers give reach, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's why. Okay. I was confused why 1 was flanked.
It's just stupid long antlers.
I was going to say longer than his life. 2 attacks and a move. That's me done.
Rudolph.
Clarifying question. What is this?
That's
So that's my skeletal bird.
yeah, Kana's pet.
Oh, okay.
So set it on fire.
Hey, we've already blown up a familiar in this house before.
This is true.
Like, hey, hamster, round 2.
Hmm.
I'll point out that it's mature now and has moved from being a small to a medium-sized creature.
Mm-hmm. It is like
Uh-huh.
a full, proper. I'm picturing like turkey vulture
Like a
size.
full vulture sort of thing. Now.
Yeah.
Okay, a skeleton vulture sounds kind of terrifying to deal with.
Yep.
Skeleton bird, you just get like a tennis racket. Skeleton vulture, it's just like,
What else physical form is going to come apart in
Ooh.
a cloud of shimmering droplets, and it's going to streak through the air, through all of these shadow spaces. And it's also going to cut through Archimedes' second space,
Mm-hmm.
in order to make that happen. Casting Mercurial Stride.
Ooh. Okay.
So, target Kana. Is there a way I can? The spell's language says that if I pass through a creature's space, it exposes them to poison, necessitating a fortitude save. Can I accept the familiar from that, or is it just I pass through space? That's what happens.
It says creature, not enemy.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to poison the bird, it's fine. I can just build another one.
Shit. How do I target?
I mean, the last one got exploded with like one hit the last time, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of put it back together and give us some Elber's glue.
So
I talked to Roger. He showed me how the bits fit together.
I know how body parts go together.
It's like a high school biology project.
From where you're at, you stride up to twice your speed. Okay.
all right. So 1, 2,
Sadly, though, you are now out of my blessed
8.
range, but
We're gonna run through the boss's space as well, which brings me up to 8. And we will reformulate. Yeah, where my token is now. So, damn it. Target.
You can get to 30 feet, like so. And go around Crowley. You're just going through Archimedes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
No, I have a way of getting back. And there's not a path for me to get back on the other side where I was without going through friendly spaces.
True.
But I have a path back after this. So let me cast that they'll spell. So they all have to make fortitude saves, DC 26.
And we got all 3 shadows at Archimedes, right?
And the boss.
The guy way in the back. All right.
Yes.
There's a bunch of dice.
I like all these failures I'm seeing.
Couple of failures. There's a crit fail. Couple of successes. Oh, I targeted you by mistake. We'll take that out. Go ahead and roll damage. On a failure, sickened 2. Shadow spawn 1.
All right, so 66.
On a crit failure, sickened 2.
you want me to roll the 12d6 for the critical, or are we just doubling that?
1 sec. And on a success, just second one. So who had success? Archimedes. Failure. Spawn 1.
Oops,
Failure.
sorry, I didn't mean to
Boss
close
guy.
that. By mistake, I just lost the status that you put on me. Sorry.
I'll have to look and see which one it was. Takes no damage. What? Oh, shadow spawns take no damage.
Undead immune to poison.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all
Ah.
shadow spawn, or is it just the one that got pulled off of Crowley?
Shadow and shadow spawn.
Let me look. They all are.
Woo!
But boss guy still takes damage. And a second. And let me look. What effect did I have
Oh
on
yeah,
her?
his frighten would be gone by now.
It hasn't been his turn yet. Oh yeah, because it was
Oh
just the
yeah,
one.
he
just
punched
rat.
me.
Yep. Oh, what effect did I have on Kana?
Unfortunately, it's like Grin, so I can't keep perpetual.
It
fear.
should be Archimedes, I think. It was sickened.
Second one on
Second
Archimedes.
one.
There
Oh,
he is.
okay.
I got it. I
Alright.
got it. I figured out how to do it. Yeah.
Yay! Okay. All right. Anything else rolled off? I think that was all you can do, right?
That was 2 actions.
Okay. One more action.
Let me see.
Just need to shank
I
the
want to use time jump to move through everything and get to a safe distance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, all of the creatures are completely unaware of my actions, can't speak, can't use any actions that would be triggered by my movement. So I can move through all these motherfuckers. So, let me yes that. Just to mark it off. And I am going to pop back over
Whoop.
there.
double dash
Okay.
rerun. Oh, great, it's Tracer.
Yeah, so I just streaked through the whole house as a cloud of quicksilver, reformulated for a minute, and then it just looks like I teleported across the room.
What the hell was that?
Witch shit.
Yeah. Shadow Spawn 2. Or not Shadow Spawn. Sorry. Shadow 2. What happens at Steel Shadow 4? Anything? No, it just caps out. Okay.
I just suck at things.
Strike. 29.
29 again.
Oh my god.
I'm starting to notice a pattern.
33, 33, 33, 29,
Enfeebled
29,
4. But Enfeebled is now capped. Crowley can no longer be further enfeebled.
29. Yay.
So on the upside. Jeez.
Still at a plus 14 to hit.
Uh-huh. Shadows aren't smart. Okay. 2.
Finally.
And a miss. Oh, so action 1, Shadow Hand. 2, Steel Shadow. 3, Swipe. Okay. Bossy guy. Yeshula. What's the range? Oh. Fuck. He would too. God damn it. He would absolutely do this. He's going to cast Charm on Crowley. Oh, but he can't. He can't. Because he's stupefied.
Yay, he's fucking dumb.
Yay!
Which is good, because
That's a good thing, because, yeah, Charm does just what you'd think it does.
I don't want to have to put down a barbarian.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That sucks no matter which way you slice it. And slicing it, I most certainly would be. Because,
Well,
you know, enfeebled.
He's going to... Forget what he's going to do. He's going to try to demoralize Crowley.
Come on, man. What do you guys have against Crowley?
He's got
I mean,
giant
I don't know him
antlers.
real well, but he's nice.
Jesus Christ, crit.
Oof. Yeah.
Fortunately,
frightened
both
too?
enfeebled and frightened are status effects, so it doesn't stack to my hit chance.
Yeah.
Like, haha, joke's on you. I'm already capped out on debuffs.
Yeah.
So my AC is a little lower now.
So
Doesn't
here's
matter,
the
they were rolled
question.
above a 25 anyway.
So wait, so I have a question then, because he has so many status effects.
Mm-hmm.
If I tried to, it's not treat wounds, treat a condition to
Mhm.
reduce his enfeebled, would that end up not really helping because one of the other things would just reduce him to the same degree?
I think if it went down, like, because it's like whichever is greater when there's multiple status effects.
Yeah.
So like it wouldn't, my AC would still be lowered by the frightened, but I think my hit would go up. Like
Correct.
if you remove it too, then
Okay.
it would be the same as the frightened.
Okay, so I'm coming.
Ugh.
Pat on the shoulder. That said, that'd be a good call because my plan was to kill Shadow 2 and then charge his ass directly.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
Savath's turn. Okay.
With 55 movement speed, it doesn't matter if he dimension doors. I could chase him across the house instantly.
Yeah.
Well, this worked before. We're gonna ghost touch this. Oh no, not sheath. That's the wrong button.
It's like a goblin. I'm gonna shank a ghost. So like that's not how ghosts works. Shank. Oh fuck, that's how ghosts work.
I mean,
Yeah.
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 He's gonna shank a ghost.
Oh.
It's not complete damage, but it's fine. We'll do it again.
Nice.
Oh,
Jesus
there
Christ.
we go.
Multi-attack
baby.
penalty crits.
Oh boy, let's see how much of this goes through. Deals 45 damage. The guy takes 37 and is destroyed.
So that's Shadow Spawn under his command.
Disapparates.
Good to know.
Shadow spawns. Let me read it. If the creature of the shadow spawn, blah 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 blah. Where'd it go? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, it stays there. Oh, it also hasn't had a turn. That works. It stays at the bottom. When a creature's pulled free, Shadow Spawn does not have shield status, perpetually, incurably clumsy 2. If the creature of the Shadow Spawn was pulled from dies, Shadow Spawn becomes a full-fledged autonomous shadow. If the creature recovers from enfeebled, its shadow returns and the Shadow Spawn is extinguished. That's what I read. So it's clumsy 2.
The treat condition, you just like vacuum my shadow back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe.
If you can get his enfeebled back basically gone, yeah, he gets his shadow back.
It's fine. We'll sew it on.
Yeah.
We'll sew it back onto your
There's a
feet.
fix for that.
Go full
Let's
Peter
see.
Pan style.
Stab, stab.
All right, let's do this, Wendy.
He's got one more action. He's gonna try. Nope, not that one. That's got a -10 on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, -8 on that. So 21 is also a hit. Not a crit, but it is a hit.
Yay.
This doesn't have ghost touch, but it is magic, so it's only -5. Now, Kana, go ahead.
Okay. So I am going to use one of the skills that I keep forgetting about, Doctor's Visitation.
Okay.
So, that allows me to stride for 2 actions, stride and treat a condition.
Mm-hmm.
So I, um,
Well, you can
So
do
I'm
two.
going
You
to-
can stride and battle medicine, and then you can spend a section action to instead stride. And then okay, I see.
to instead treat a
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
So, I have to go to actions, right? Somewhere.
Your basic action. Basic action
treat-
macro.
Treat condition
What
is.
All I see is treat poison and treat wounds.
Attempt to counteract against the condition using your medicine modifier. Make a
Right.
medicine check.
Okay.
So we'll say it's like a treat poison, I guess.
Okay. 22.
22. What's its? It was a shadow, not a shadow spawn. Because it doesn't have a DC. A 22, I'm gonna say does. That'll work. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll reduce it.
Yeah, so that reduces his enfeebled by 1, I guess. Yeah, because I
Okay.
think you probably have to critically. Oh, yes, reduces by 1. If I had critted, it would reduce it by 2. And then I'm also, since I'm here, going to cast heal. Not heal, harm
Mhm.
on Crowley because he's just gotten completely borked.
He's actually not bad.
Well, actually, okay, I'm not gonna say it. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna do the heal because
Yeah.
I'm here and it's a 1 move thing,
True.
and
Yeah.
Archimedes isn't particularly useful right now. So
Yeah, that -10 hurts.
yeah. So harm.
I'm almost at your HP.
I know. Charm. Roll healing. So you get 12 points back.
Yay!
All right.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Crowley.
That puts me at still like almost double Rodolph's max HP.
God.
All right, turn 1. I am going to headbutt this guy in front of me because he's in my way. Oh crap!
Walks over and headbutts hamster. Okay.
Steps on
Okay.
hamster.
And
That is a hit. How's a ghost sickened?
oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. All right.
He is
Oh
destroyed.
yes. Oh cool. Okay. So
It just took
second
a second.
action. Run up 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna headbutt this guy.
That's a miss.
Nah.
Shadow Spawn. He's clumsied and sickened. Shadow Spawns also are not smart. Strike Kana. Miss.
I don't think so.
Strike Kana. Miss.
Nope.
Strike Kana? Miss.
Really? No.
Roger.
No, honestly, no.
Just puts its hand through its own face.
Roger really doesn't want to hurt the Shadow Spawn just in case it, does some permanent damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, gonna go 5.
Just
How
knock
do you-
it back in me. Just home run.
10 feet there. And then... Why is my total movement? It's 25, isn't it, in this? Or is it 30?
25, I think.
25. Which means I can't get there without dashing, so I'm going to sudden charge.
Why is it listed as 15?
Fuck.
Oh, is he wearing the plate?
Oh, that's right. You got plate armor.
Wait,
We
that
put-
limits my movement?
Yeah.
Depending on your strength. I think even with strength, it's like a 5-foot.
I forgot all about that.
You fucking what?
Oh, yeah, that was the thing. Grin was at like +4 strength, which is what you need to half the reduction of plate armor.
We'll do this. Hold on.
Land speed 5.
I'm fixing it.
I just saw it go the other way. It's like, oh shit, he's like a mermaid now.
There we go. You've got your proper 25 move speed again. I just gave you
Cool.
back your gold plate. I don't remember what we did with it, but you got it back.
There's a reason Grin only had 20 movement speed until he took fleet. That was with
Okay.
the strength cap.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, either way, have to sudden charge to get the positioning.
Okay.
But yeah, do. Sudden charge means once I finish a charge action, I can make an attack. As part of the dash.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm going to hero point that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All that way to miss. Oh no. Okay.
I was about to say there's damn near nothing you could do that'd be worse than a 3, and then I'm like, that'll jinx it. And then it's like,
Yeah.
wow, that fucking matter.
I mean,
I'm a
And
not
third-
shut up.
it is worse than a
third
3.
action, second attack. The
Okay,
same
so
fucking thing. You know, fuck it,
three
why not?
Ah.
I'll reroll that one too.
Okay.
Might as well. Fuck it, why not? I'll take it.
Okay. That's a hit.
hey,
This guy's not looking too hot.
Good. Yeah, that's my turn.
Rodolph.
All right, we're gonna move forward a little bit here, and I'm gonna see if
God, there's
we
so many
can-
effects on the table.
There might be more. I'm not sure.
Even my table is just like every so often going. Yeah.
So we're going to employ a little bit of what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and cast malicious shadow upon the fiend man.
Okay.
So this target's AC, so everybody hold hands and pray. Cast a spell. There we go. Slashing feels about right.
Okay.
Huh.
Critical
Nice.
hit.
That is what we'd like to see. All right, so Damage. And then
And that gets doubled.
what?
Whoops.
I got it. I got it. You can't apply the damage. I have to.
Oh,
That kills him.
fuck yeah.
Oh, thank
So
God.
this thing's own shadow just reaches out, wraps its hands around his throat, and then just rends it apart.
And he will fall down dead. Ugh.
Anybody looking might see just the hint of a smile under Rodolph's mustache and beard. But that's it.
All right. He has a bone key on him to the basement, but the basement door is already open because you guys opened that. Well, he opened that.
What about the other shadow? It just dissipates?
Uh, yeah, you guys destroy it.
Ah, okay.
so as it goes down, just for out of initiative, you're just gonna see Crowley just reach down and just start like raking into this thing with his claws and like shoveling chunks of flesh into his mouth. As hold on, where's my numbers?
Crowley,
replenishing corruption.
I'm not sure that's going to be so good for your tummy.
It just says creature that died within the last hour.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do two levels. 8 healing.
Nice.
As you're gonna see him just like scooping that in, which let's see, thinking about the window go thing, it fits because he basically looks like that when he changes. and then just kind of stands up. You're gonna hear like bones start popping back into place again as he claws retract, horns retract, jaw just kind of relocates, and just pulls out a little handkerchief, wipes blood off his mouth, and then waves his hand over it, and the blood just kind of disappears off the handkerchief, stuffs it back in his pocket. Barbarian with prestidigitation.
Nice.
You gotta be fancy even when you eat a dude.
Yeah. Is everyone else okay? Does anyone need some healing? I think we're all pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit tired, but otherwise fine.
Can we consider the building scouted for now?
Well, I'm just gonna peek down the stairs and
Roll initiative.
just to see. I'll say if I look like I'm gonna, be stunned or whatever, just pull me away, please, and I'll look down. I'm not gonna go down the stairs. I'm just looking down.
He'd roll off
So-
the flashlight.
You have dark. Excuse me. You have dark vision, right?
That's a good question.
I don't remember if you have dark vision or low light.
It might be low light vision. Where do you find that?
From the party sheet.
You have no
it's showing-
special senses.
Oh, then I guess I don't. Okay. Then I will cast
Savath and Crowley have
light.
dark vision. That's why. Okay.
Yeah,
Ghouls
but I
and
can just
goblins.
do a quick cast of light down the stairs, right?
Mhm.
Oh, no, except that I didn't learn it for the day. Oh, well.
Oh.
Rodolph will send Hamster down the stairs, and he is going to share senses with Hamster.
Okay.
Ah.
That doesn't have a duration on it, does it?
I don't think it does. Let me double check the sheet here.
I think it's just like, I don't know.
I can censor my familiar's body for up to a minute, so
Okay.
Hamster is gonna scoot boot down the stairs.
Okay, but you can also do it once every 10 minutes. So it could be
Yes.
10 minutes, shoot down, 10 minutes, shoot down. Okay.
I'm just gonna take this off.
We'll say, you'll get down a little ways here.
Just going off. Those go away.
Take that one off. Make sure you have permission. I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. It goes down. It goes down for quite a ways. You might have to do this 2 or 3 times to get all the way down there.
Oh, what the fuck?
And once it gets all the way down to the bottom, underneath the cold earth, there's tunnels carved out of this rock, or this pale rock. I mean, it almost looks like it's really similar to the texture of old bone, and you can kind of see it winds and twists into the darkness, and there's these inside the hollow chambers. There's these low ceilings, so we're like 7 or 8 feet, maybe like a 7-foot ceiling, and there's like almost like grasping fingers sticking out of the ceiling. There is a damp cold in the air while you're down here, and you can just hear whispers of disdainful voices that kind of almost make like a background hum.
We do not like this.
Last time you guys were here, it was a proper basement.
Yeah.
This is not a proper basement.
Mm. This
Oh
is
yeah,
fun.
7-foot ceilings. Yep.
That rage unicorns would get caught on it.
Let me check your languages.
a elf neck roll.
Nope. Okay. Doesn't matter. All right. The basement tunnels and chambers have 7-foot high ceilings and are dimly lit by glowing markings carved in the stone. They resemble letters in a language, but they don't necessarily mean anything anyway. So.
Can I recognize the script? Like
mean
what
intelligence.
language it is?
Oh God, what is that? It's let me see. I know there's a check for it. Decipher language? Decipher? Decipher writing. That's what it is. Okay. Give me an occultism.
Okay.
Looks like Shadow Tongue. Or Shadow Speak, whatever the equivalent is. Shadow Tongue, yeah. Not quite sure what it says, but it's one of those it's almost like single letters. So as far as you can tell, I mean, it might not mean anything. Could be a whole word written out across the entire length of the ceiling. It doesn't mean anything.
Ah, it's in Cymraeg. Sorry, Welsh.
Waffle, piffle, fluffin.
Poking its head in this little corner here. What is hamster in there by Rodolph see around here?
Getting up into that corner. Where's it at? There's some broken tables. It looks like there might have been a workstation here at one point. Like an alchemy station, but it's been pretty well smashed.
Okay, nothing that looks viable or potable.
Sodden books, old furniture. You will find what's essentially, it looks like a letter. It's a little damp, but kind of rolled up.
Hamster will drag that out and look it over.
Getting it back up to the main floor where you guys are at. You kind of unroll it. It's this letter. This letter. Tavia, my iron-souled friend. I receive few visitors who draw breath, but I was delighted by your recent visit. You're always welcome at my estate. I can only give you apologies for the meal I served you. I remember so little about what living creatures eat that I'm bound to err. If you decide to make the wise choice to embrace undeath, I promise you a more suitable repast. The benefactor of Thornhearth.
Does Thornhearth ring any bells to me?
Give me society.
Remember, these go. There you are. I will hero point that.
Okay. 27. No, 31. Still good. With a 31. So, Thornhearth, it's one of those, you've heard about it once or twice, but it's it is so far off the beaten path. It is a level 2 settlement. It has a total population of 40 people. the only reason why you know about it is because it is so not obscure, but unimpressive.
Just remember thinking, why the hell does this place exist?
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
You can't think of anyone notable that's come from Thornhearth. None of it.
Okay. We'll continue having Hamster roll around down here. Investigate this little corner over here.
Before you do get over there,
Uh-oh.
Hamster has dark vision. Okay, good. So as you kind of round the corner, you didn't notice it the first time, but there's essentially this individual, not on patrol, but just almost wandering. This guy.
Oh,
Huh.
And he hasn't noticed Hamster. The whole Shadow Cat thing's really working in Hamster's favor.
let's get his little muzzle.
Does it seem to be moving with any kind of like purpose that would denote sentience, or is it just aimless?
It's almost wandering around. It's like it's tough to tell if it's on a patrol or if it's just lost or what. But it is moving. It is ambulatory.
Hmm.
And it's kind of maybe one of those like you came down right as it was rounding the corner, so it's starting to make its way back towards you.
Okay. Double check his abilities here. Not that. That's not what I thought it was. Okay. Hamster's gonna scamper deeper in
Mhm.
and see if he can stay out of this thing's way.
Give me Give me stealth.
Alrighty. Can I hero point from my familiar?
Sure.
Okay. That's better.
Much better. So yeah, this thing it's mostly kind of doing one of those. It's going on like this wide patrol. Not patrol, but it just takes this essentially like giant H path.
Okay.
And Hamster is able to, for the most part, avoid it.
Okay. It's just gonna make a circuit of this area around here. Looks like mostly cave-in and rubble, but does anything stand out as intriguing?
A lot of what you find is pretty well rubble. You find an old cauldron that looks to have been pretty well molded over. Some old kitchen implements. Yeah, not much worthwhile. There's that That letter, though.
Okay. And just looking down here, see if this goes anywhere. Huh.
Getting down there. As you kind of poke around, or like you creep around that corner, there is a massive 6-chambered heart suspended from this
So-
tangle of shadowy threads at the center of this chamber. There's been almost like a dim light everywhere in here. This seems to cast these strange shadows over the walls and floor. The floor of which is also littered with skulls. And it is a pulsing heart. It's just. And the tendrils seem to go up, like, not the tendrils, I guess what would be the blood flow, the veins and arteries go, like, up into the walls.
And I don't get any impression that there are other creatures in this chamber. And move up a little bit, just like right up the edge of the beam here. Get a better angle.
I love that half the point of familiars is surveillance drone.
Mm-hmm. You don't see any other creatures or anything like that, but you do very much get the sense you're not alone in here.
Gotcha. Okay. With that in mind, Hamster is gonna Scarper back up the stairs and to the rest of the party. And he will communicate to Rodolph what Rodolph was not able to glean himself from his senses. Everything that he saw.
Right. There was a giant heart. Not sure what to make of it. Let me see, actually. Let me check something.
Would it help to do a religion check? I mean, this is probably more like a cult, yeah, but
Hamster's not sure what it is.
Based on sharing senses, would I be able to glean any further insight from what Hamster sensed but cannot make sense of? Like, would I be able to do like the equivalent of a recall knowledge to determine what that is?
Give me an occultism.
Okay. Oh, fuck. It sat on 18 for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. 22. Whatever that thing was, it was definitely connected to this cottage. You're sure of that. I would say you've given your past dealings with this cottage. You know it has some type of animating aspect to it. You might have actually just seen its heart.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can murder a house. Got it.
Oh,
It's straight up monster house.
And the question is, should we?
I mean, Crowley really wants to eat that heart. Not gonna lie.
it was a big
Like,
heart.
Look, there's. It counts as exotic food when it is a house's heart.
Mm-hmm.
From what we could glean, besides the shambler down there, my familiar was not alone when observing that heart. I would rather wait until Seldig gets back and report to him what we found. And perhaps if he deems it necessary, we can all go in and deal with it. Otherwise, perhaps it is best to leave well enough alone. We have actionable intelligence now. Whoever is behind this plot is in Thornhearth.
I agree. I think we have certainly done what could be described as a thorough review of this house, this being, whatever it is.
Hey, I have genealogy lore.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I could think if I've heard of any families who have at least have ties to Thornhearth?
Sure.
Ooh,
Nope,
I,
being old as shit.
he knows everything.
Of course, the noble is just up in everyone's business.
Crowley, you're thinking about it. It's one of those. It's not a bloodlord. It's not even a lesser noble that you've heard. You've heard rumors. There's a vampire that basically not rules over it, but presides over the town. Uses it as his personal feeding ground.
Ugh.
Hmm.
There is.
You haven't met him, obviously, and you'd be hard pressed to even find somebody you had. But that's the rumor.
Alright, how bitchy is gonna be. Alright. Thornhearth. There's some. How do I say? There's rumors of an imposter lord in Thornhearth. No one worth knowing about, but a certain parasite who likes to feed on the village. Clearly couldn't handle, more worthy locale, but even bottom feeders can accrue a certain amount of power. But yes, I mean, vampires do not tend to be subtle when they want to feel powerful. Okay, wow. Apparently Crowley's racist against vampires. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He's a ghoul. He's used to getting enough shit, so he just kind of reverses on people.
Yeah.
Arrogant sluffles.
In a morose way, it kind of makes sense.
You're like the bottom tier of a society, but your arrogance is so high that you just Uno reverse that shit. Oh, by the way, Rudolph,
Hmm.
you seem versed in magical, well, appraisals, correct?
I've been known to dabble.
And he's gonna whip out that dark purple cloak and be like, "This seems special. I can't tell myself if there's much going on, but it seems a bit more than, you know, your average mundane item. Draped over the throne in that thing's room."
Rudolph will take it and he will read its aura to give himself that little bump to this check.
You see me. Mm-hmm.
There'll be a +2 to this. Water fireballs.
Look, fireballs.
That is a thing called umbral wings.
Ooh.
I'll put it on the party sheet here real quick, just that way y'all can read it. Umbral wings. It's a hooded cloak with soft and surprisingly durable. Its cloth is a purple so deep it's almost black, woven with dark blue and purple shapes, suggesting wings of nocturnal creatures. While wearing the cloak, you gain low light vision and a +1 item bonus to seek creatures. Once per hour, you can use one action and gain a fly speed equal to your land speed until the end of your next turn. If you are not standing on solid ground when the effect ends, you fall.
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
Level 8, uncommon. Who's going to fight for that one?
There may need to be a roll off for this.
Because, like, all of you could use that.
For sure.
I have a means of getting low light and dark vision already, so I will back out of this.
Crowley's just gonna like look over at Kana and just be like, doesn't exactly fit my color scheme. So, I think it would look fine on you, dear. And just gotta lean in. By the way, thank you for your help earlier. The shadows were tiring.
I do try to do my best to keep us all. Well, alive probably isn't the right word, but functioning. And I'll look at Roger and say, any interest?
I get pretty much first dibs on all weapons. I can go without this.
Ah, sweet. Then I will happily take it.
Oh, yes, and I have no problem seeing in the dark, and I have my ways of getting around. Crowley can jump 50 feet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I don't got any of that stuff.
Deer powers.
Yeah. And that gives you low light vision.
Yay! That's honestly the thing that I really wanted it for.
I was gonna say this is Batman's cape, except it's purple, so that's Darkwing Duck's cape.
Nightwing.
Even better.
Yes.
Nightwing doesn't wear capes. Never mind.
So he's
No, I'm
this
getting
petty.
a hat. It is now my mission to get a giant purple fedora.
Crowley is this
You gotta
petty
make sure
that
it comes with a domino mask.
Yes.
Kana is already his favorite purely for style reasons. 'Cause otherwise, its choices are garbage baby goblin, the walking meat tray, and a fur ball.
Yep. No, we good. We good.
Well, I think that's a good spot to stop.
Yay.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. 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 Well, you,
know,
didn't
I
kill the house.
definitely I feel our level up.
Oh yeah.
Like all of a sudden I feel like I have a bunch of things I can do, and it's more about like what fits into what people are doing